What up? What up? What up? What up?
What up?
Good, everybody.
Y'all let me know.
Yeah, we good. We good. We ready. 10-minute
We're
mark.
good. We're
10:45.
ready. Very ready.
You're very ready. Very, 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 very ready.
Very, very, very.
You sure?
Mm.
We good?
I
Everybody
had a
thumbs up?
seatbelt. I'd fasten it.
No thumbs up? Not ready to go? You good?
Mm-hmm.
Thumbs up. Thumbs up. Oh, you good? Oh, there she is. You good? All right, here we go.
Yeah.
Welcome to Law Always Win, episode 3, guys, where we take in new streamers or streamers that have been around and we get into their mind trying to figure out who they are and what they're doing with the future. Like always, I am your host, Moldy, and we also have the one and only Kale.
Hi. Hi. I don't have much else.
We got Teddy over there in the corner.
What's
You wanna
up,
say something?
everybody? Parents.
Shio.
What's good? Hashtag drip in the chat.
Hashtag drip on the chat. What?
We're muted. We're muted
Yo.
on your stream. I'll drip.
I didn't want you guys to come out on the stream, goddammit.
Damn.
See that?
We
Free
have one
top.
copy. That's the only way I can get them to go over there to the Law website and actually hear it. That's their
That's
introduction.
true.
Oh, that's smart.
And like
There you
Bye.
go.
right?
Nice
No
recovery. I like
worries.
that. I like
Yeah,
that.
y'all I'm old, but I'm smart. Good way to play it off, right?
Exactly.
He's got those tricks up his sleeve.
Going through the growing pains, y'all. Don't worry about
Like always, the growing pains. And like always, in the center of the screen, we got Pensta today for episode 3, guys. And who actually he said he was like, I'm coming in here. I know what I'm doing, bro. Like nobody can do this.
Hey.
No one's gonna make me jump. No one's gonna make me stutter.
Oh, I'm gonna stutter. The stutter is gonna happen. I know it's gonna happen.
That's natural. That's
Regardless of where I'm at, it's gonna happen. But I mean,
But does anybody want to kick it off? I kicked it off last week. I kind of want to hear somebody else kick off the questioning and the introductions and everything going on. So the
Yeah.
people over there on the podcast, what is it, Beam Podcast? They can actually get to know our voices a little bit better.
Mhm.
You want to start off, Teddy?
Yeah. So usually I like to ask how did you get your name, Penster, and how long have you been creating content? Not only just on Twitch, but if there's anything anywhere else.
okay. Well, so the name Pensta was I used to work on a boat. Back what was it, 2017? I was working on a boat. This one Samoan dude couldn't pronounce my name correctly. Because my legal name is Makapena. He couldn't say it right, so he was just like, "Oh yeah, I'm just gonna call you Pensta." I was like, "Okay, works with me." I didn't have a lot of nicknames growing up, with either Maka or Penna, and then I just kind of ran with it.
Yeah.
As far as content creation and all that good stuff, I've been doing it for about 3.5 years now. Started with small 2K clips. I used to be a competitive 2K player, and then kind of like branched out and started watching some YouTubers do different type of stuff with like GTA and Gang Beast and all these games that not a lot of people play, and been doing it ever since. It's been a hell of a ride with lots of ups and downs, but hey, man, what what is it nowadays?
Very true.
That's dope. So it came, another nickname off a mispronunciation. I see a trend over here, bro. We had the Egg Earl. We had even my name is off a mispronunciation. Now Penster's off bro. It seems pretty common, bro.
Most definitely.
Names, dude. A lot of the names do come from a mispronunciation
Mhm.
or just a simple, gesture that they end up doing, and it just takes off from there. And one of the things also, you said you were in the competitive aspect of it, Pensa.
Mm-hmm.
Like, how's that scene when you're fresh into it? Because I kind of heard that you got kind of into it by accident at one point. Like you weren't looking forward to it, and you ended up on stage or something like that. That's what I was told. I heard. I don't know if it's
Oh,
true. Or not.
so
I don't know if
so
it's true.
so the whole thing that like I started playing, like I played 2K
Uh-huh.
from like the first 2K, and Like little by little, I started like getting better every year, and then 2K18 came out, and I just was this complete demon. I saw in 2K19 that they were gonna start a professional league. I was like, oh, why not? I'm gonna try out and see what happens. Note that, I mean, I guess in every professional esports type of game,
Mhm.
you'll get toxicity. Whether it be just people telling you ain't good enough, or just people that just don't want you to succeed, so they'll just say, hey, he's from here, he does this, whatever. So me being a gamer from Hawaii, we a lot of people call ourselves like 140 ping warriors. But
I mean,
Yeah.
we know about that
I
life.
mean, you gotta do what you gotta do. Got put into the 2K League draft in 2K19. Got
That's
picked up in
fire.
like the second round, the last one of the last like 5 picks, I want to say.
That's
Played
fire.
2 years in Sacramento, and then walked away from it all after. I mean, it's more. I wanted to use what I learned to help people. So I mean, when you're playing in the circuit and all that kind of stuff, you see everybody's for themselves. And me being from Hawaii, everybody's family. Whether you be from Antarctica to California, I mean, at some point in your life, at some point in the journey, somebody has an integral piece in that moment in time when you guys met. So for me, it's more presenting opportunities at this point.
So at that moment when you first got, were you already looking into streaming, or was this two different time periods?
Um, Different time periods. So I didn't stream until 2017. I don't know, 2018.
But you ain't as old as I am. I mean, you should have a little bit of a fresh memory. Jesus Christ!
I mean, I mean,
I,
yeah.
what?
Let me just say, I used to play a lot of football. I took a lot of hits to the head, so I wouldn't say I'm like the brightest light bulb.
Mhm.
I'm
So
definitely there, just not there.
Yeah.
you're there, but not there, but you're still there. So I'll be there.
Yeah.
Okay. So at what point did you decide to transition? Like the actual point that you decided to transition from being an esports only focus to an actual streamer and content creator? Like, what was
Um,
the trigger of it?
so like I said, a lot of esports is trolling. Okay, so I had a bunch of friends that played 2K, and I was one of those guys where I'll make a separate account and pull up on my friends in the park and just like totally demolish them. And then like after I made one clip of me just dunking on my friends and like changing my voice so they didn't know it was me, and then hopping into their party after and be like, "Hey guys, how you guys doing today?" and all this kind of stuff. That was it. Like it was my niche. Ever since then, like I would go into different people's parks, different people's parties. I used to go after like YouTubers, people who said they were good on Instagram and all this kind of stuff. And it was yeah, that was fun times. That was fun times.
Are you
That's
still doing that at this time, or did you stop creating this? I've seen you in a lot of Warzone on your streams.
Mhm. Um, I walked away from 2K fairly recently. Um, the game isn't the same. Uh, it's more I enjoy as much as I enjoyed beating up on my friends. Don't get me wrong, that was fun. Um, I enjoyed just just kind of having that face to face time with the guys and everybody meeting these guys that I play with and all this kind of stuff. So I kind of walked away from it. I'm planning on getting back into it, but I don't know under what alias. So stay tuned. You might see something.
Oh damn!
Hey,
So he might be
Sounds
coming
cool.
back, ladies and
might
gentlemen.
be
What was that, honey?
some return.
Now, where can we look for this up and coming alias if we so want to keep following that and see what's up?
So my TikTok, it'll be on
Okay.
TikTok.
Okay.
This is probably my most least utilized social media. I told myself after watching a bunch of Moldrix clips, I was like, you know what? It's time to dust off the old controller and
He said dust off the old controller, like bro, like it's been a year, bro. It
no,
hasn't been 10 years.
it's dusty. It's dusty.
It's dusty.
It's
Yeah,
dusty.
it could change a
Oh,
lot.
oh yeah. I mean, I just came back from about a 6-month hiatus, and I tell you what, that first week and a half is a struggle. It's grown. It is. It's wild how quickly you can lose that muscle control or that muscle memory.
I will say this, like,
That's what it really
and
is. The muscle
this
memory.
is some real stuff. I play on a different control from Warzone and Apex, and then I play a different control on 2K.
So why is that?
So, um, just the button mapping,
Okay.
it's just different. So like I jump with the trigger on the back of my hand on the back of the controller. I shoot with the stick, and all this. It's funky, but it's just what I'm used to at this point in time. I've done it for so long, I can't switch back.
Sure. Sure.
So you say you were a 2K fan, and then you kind of stepped away from it.
Mhm.
I had an experience with it, and I'm curious to see if it was the same experience that I had because I walked away from it as well. I used to play a lot of 2Ks, especially in the 2000s. My favorite one overall, it's 96, 97, 98. Those three games that came out back then, those are my favorite from the NBA. What made you walk away from it?
Um. So I mean, I don't mean to bring up like 2K the company, but
Oh, fuck that company, bro. It pissed me the fuck off the last two weeks. Fuck them.
so I mean they promise a lot of things to especially like competitive gamers. Changes, fixes, bugs, and all this kind of stuff. And after playing, I think it was like 2K21, like it became more about getting people to like play the game than the actual integrity of the game. So if you watch 2K nowadays, it doesn't look like actual basketball. You'll see guys just like dancing around the big man, just back and forth, back and forth, back, and then they'll stop and pull up and shoot. I have never seen Chris Paul run behind any big man 20 times before he shot the ball. It's just not what it used to be, and it's hard to like I guess get that real basketball feel out of it. Like you can get inside your regular single player game, like you
Feel
can
that
go
way
in.
about Madden. I feel like it's too simulated now. Like it's too
Yeah,
much about like cheese plays or understanding glitches or like
yeah.
So
The cheese is real. The cheese is real.
this is what got me to walk. Like I kind of just faded off of it. You know, you started getting involved in new games. It wasn't like, oh, I hate NBK2, whatever. But a good friend of mine ends up, gifting me a copy to play games with him. Right. So I'm the type of guy that I get hooked on a game. I'm gonna get hooked on a game. You know what I mean? So I grinded like 48 hours straight, not no sleep, bro. It was like just grinding. I'm like, I'm gonna get my player to the top. Boom, boom, boom. Got it to like 85s overall, right? In those 3 days. 24/7 computer didn't go off I didn't even log off the game, bro. I was literally sitting here eating and fucking playing the game. Then this motherfucker, and excuse my language allegedly, comes in with an average of 99. And I'm like, yo, I'm sitting there at the park, like, he's sitting in the park and shit to pick up the games. I'm like, yo, bro, how'd you get him to 99? He goes, oh, I just paid for it. Uninstalled it, bro. Right then and there. It's like I grinded for 40 hours to get to 85, guys. And this kid with a, hey, how you doing, bro? Squeaky ass voice comes in. It's like, hey, bro, how much? What? You paid and got a level 99? Nah, hell nah. I uninstalled it and haven't installed it again. Y'all can't even go to my Steam. It has 52 hours played.
It's that it's funny you bring that up, but it's like the sad, sorry truth about it. Microtransactions are taking over everything, every game,
100%.
and like for me, I won't lie. I spent money on playing 2K, but it was just so I could compete earlier against bigger names earlier. Um, like I've had a couple times where like I spent like $100 because the first player I made was not good enough. But it's just I was one of those guys where if I can get the reps in quicker and I can get my player up to this certain level faster, I would get better down the road. So it would, I mean, that was that was the big thing for me. Like I had to be at my best, playing my best, and then like the big grind nowadays is more for legend. Um, it's your rep in the park, getting yourself to the point where you're not just 99. Literally everything in your stat thingy is as high as it can go. So I mean, that's just 2K. I mean,
Yeah, like
I'm
to me, the microtransactions is like us remembering like old cheat codes. You know what I
Mhm.
mean?
Mhm.
Mm.
And by any chance, what's the oldest cheat code that you remember?
um
That was from Ayo John, though. I had to throw it in there. Hey, y'all
oldest
like the setup?
oldest cheat code I remember was Age of Empires 1
Ooh, which one? What's the
was
cheat?
you type in Big Daddy and you get that one car with the rocket launcher.
Yeah, ticka-ticka-ticka-ticka-doo. Oh, I remember that shit. That was fire. Oh, you get some of those Porsches pulling up, you would smash.
Oh
Hold on.
yeah.
All you had to do was type in Big Daddy.
Yep.
Yeah, it would. And you know
So
what?
basically what I did was I just typed Moldrick in it.
Really? What the
Bang.
hell happened to the up, down, left, right, A, B, collect, start? You know what I mean? Like, what happened to the crap? No, it's just like Big
You
Daddy.
cut what
Uh-huh.
happened was you caught
Right.
cramps.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, that makes sense. So, what else are you involved in other than just the whole content creation and the
uh
esports?
so my big thing now is like and I well basically I am the founder and owner of Point Panic Esports.
Nice.
We're a team all the way from Hawaii. Started in Hawaii. We branched out, met a lot of people along the way, and basically it's all about presenting opportunities. Um, I was one of those guys where I had to like grind for everything I wanted. So if I could give somebody a chance to compete at a higher level or uh, pave the way for like people on the come up, um, kids, little kids and stuff like that. I want to give them a chance to really like get out there and chase after their dreams. That's
Mhm.
that's the big thing for me now, like building up my community around me. Like a lot of I tell this story all the time, but it's probably the most prominent of them all. My daughter,
Mhm.
she just turned 9. She wants to be a streamer.
Nice.
Aw.
She she loves Call of Duty. She loves 2K. She loves all this kind of these very competitive games. A lot of it is because I play them, and like I say it's just her, but then I went to her school, and her her two friends, they both want to be gamers and streamers too. So I'm just like, so if I reach one, teach this one, then she can teach that one, and basically a whole domino effect, and basically like literally just give everybody a chance to try.
Yeah. So you
That's
basically
huge.
ended up creating a team, right?
Mhm.
And how did you become about the name Team Point Panic?
Okay, so I was at one point in time I got into like Warzone super heavy,
Mhm.
and so basically, okay, you got to picture this. Um, Point Panic, the name Point Panic is based on a feeling you get. So you're in the last circle. We'll just use rebirth as your
Straight said you're in final circle.
right. You're in the
Take it to the
final
final
circle.
circle. Yeah, baby.
You and it's you 1v1 against one other guy, and you hear him coming around the corner, and then you get put with the decision where do you fight or do you run away? That anxiety, that feeling that you get right
Pressure.
before you pull that trigger.
That's usually when I have to go to the restroom and I don't know if I'm gonna make it or not. That's the point panic I
Oh,
get.
point
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
am I
What
gonna
a-
be able to
panic.
make it or am I not? You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
that's my point
That's
panic. I get you
That's
now.
why
and
it depends.
and
Yeah,
that
that's why we're part of the fan club, you
that
know.
all. I mean, that's applied to pretty much like anything that you have. Like you can use that in IRL stuff too. Like, uh, do you run the red light? Do you run the green light or not? That's really up to you. Do you step on the accelerator or not? But I mean, that was a
Allegedly.
horrible example. Don't do that, kids.
Do you
But
step on
Yeah,
the
you
accelerator?
always
it's not.
slow down at the yellow light, not speed up.
That was like the worst thing you can tell. Like, straight,
Don't do that, kids.
don't be that
allegedly,
guy,
allegedly, yeah.
Remember to tip your waitresses. Remember.
Remember to tip your waitresses.
Indeed.
See, here we don't have to tip, so tipping your waitresses is a bad thing here. So
Oh, really?
Oh,
yeah, no,
Oh.
everything's included. We pay people.
Dope.
we don't
Imagine.
damn.
All
we
right,
don't
well,
have to tip them. It comes in their pay. We're
Wait,
not allowed to tip
hold
people.
on, hold on, hold on. You're not allowed to tip people. So y'all
Yeah,
have
we're
them
not
like
supposed
fucking
to.
like slaves and shit. Like, yo, go get me this. Like, I like to tip my
Slaves,
like they
they
take
get
care of
paid
me.
like $30 an hour. What do you mean
That don't
slaves?
it don't matter. Like, I do. I go. I if I spend
Wait.
$100, I give
Don't
half.
get me wrong, I will pay. I will try to tip, but a lot of them won't take it because if their boss knows that they've been getting tips, the boss will take it and it'll either go back into the company, it'll get split between all the staff who didn't do the work, or they'll tell them to give it back.
Then why do you have
Depending
somebody
on the
serving
place.
you if you're not gonna properly? That's fucked up. See, and
Because that's their job.
you
They get
said
paid
we
to do
don't
that.
progress, woman.
Wait. Let me
Boy, that is
rewind real
not
quick.
that.
Did
oh,
you
the wind
say
up. It's the wind
did
up.
you say the food service workers get paid $30 an hour?
Some of them,
Yeah.
yeah. I
Mm.
was getting paid $22 when I was like 19.
I'm on the wrong island.
No, sorry, I was
No,
getting paid
you are.
$25
Here's the
at my
thing.
last hospo job.
It's probably double the amount of rent that compared to you have. It's crazy out there. I looked at the prices because we were talking about. It was a very intriguing conversation I had with them, and it's like, holy shit! I fucking, you know, basically you can take a dump at the same time that you're steering your eggs. You know what I mean? And it's like
So
$800 a week.
there's two
Hell with
very
that.
good points in my chat right now. One was from Neshi that said Japan, they don't want you to tip because it's considered disrespectful. And then Patchy goes, leaving a good review here is more impactful than leaving a tip.
100%. Yeah.
Unless you slip a 50 in my hand and my boss doesn't see it, in which case tip me, please, for the love of God. I miss eating.
Just be like coming for a hug real quick and just slide the 50 in the back
I've
of your
had an
shirt.
old lady. I had an old lady do it. We had one of the jobs I worked at was two-story, and we used to have to walk down this huge flight of stairs. Now carrying trays with coffees and food on that, walking up that bitch 10 times a day, I was not happy.
Bet.
And this woman herself made me walk up that flight of stairs 4 times because she forgot shit. I was not impressed. But then she put a 50 in my hand, and it was okay. I was like, you know what? You want me to do it another 4 times? Want to see me do it again?
Take the 50.
Okay,
I'll take the
50.
50.
So, you know, I heard you say earlier, you know, you went worldwide with Team Point Panic. Let's hear about the members, the people that are in there. Like,
Okay.
how'd you find them? You know, because I know, like, I'm barely new to the team. That you guys added me to the team. We had a good conversation about it. It's about bringing communities together and stuff. And I ended up being part of it. And it's amazing freaking run so far. But let's talk about Point Panic. Your actual view on what you're trying to do. Like, get in depth when you're taking in a new streamer, because this is what it's all about. It's about showcasing the streamer and what he's
Mhm.
doing for other streamers and communities.
Mhm.
Now let's get into that depth. Talk to us about it.
So when it's like I said, when Point Panic started, we talked about opening doors. Basically what happened was we had a friend of ours who ended up moving to the States. Um he linked up with a bunch of his friends and like we started playing in like bigger tournaments. Um one of those guys basically became one of our, I guess you could say, like uh featured streamers for a bit. He sadly he's no longer with us. He had a family. He ended up having kids and all that stuff. But
Made it seem like the man's died. He had a
Yeah, yeah,
family.
yeah. I was
Oh,
about
I
to
thought
ask.
he
I was
meant
like,
like
sadly,
for
he's
real,
gone.
bro.
And I'm like,
I
oh
got
my
real
god. He's
somber
like,
for
he
a
had a
second.
family, and I
no,
was
no,
like,
no. So like he I mean,
I was
He's
about
no
to
longer
pause
with
my
the
music and
team.
everything.
He's with
Like,
us all.
silent.
yeah. No. He's a big supporter of the team still to today. But he basically started like what we wanted as far as like streaming. Um Somebody that's professional, somebody that's super like out there and outgoing. Oh, she's act like he's died. So his name is Night Shift Gaming. He started on Facebook. Uh,
You were acting like he died. Poor
yeah,
guy.
I know.
Night
I was like,
shift.
damn,
We're
man's
hearing you,
out
bro.
here
We
about to
know the
shed a
feeling.
tear. He's like,
damn. D, if you end up watching this podcast later, I'm so sorry. I love you. But
some F's in the chat.
Big F.
he ended up being the real family man, getting into real estate, all that kind of stuff.
Fire.
But he kind of like put the bar up there as far as what we wanted. Um, Through him,
Well,
we met a lot of like we connected him to a couple other streamers we have today. We have J Flix, who's from Arizona. Um, got a couple other guys from like Florida. We have one or two guys from California, and basically, they, the biggest thing for us was like we wanted to help each other get bigger, better. Um, so when we started this whole streaming um journey, because at one point we were just about competing.
Mhm.
Oh, big tournaments, big money, big prizes, all that kind of stuff. That's all we wanted to do.
Where were y'all
But
competing?
Warzone.
Mhm. Like what tournaments?
So the biggest tournament, and I'm like talking pot money, was it was called the Last Dance by Boom TV. $175,000 tournament. It's
Gotta
a
get those
invite,
next time.
yeah, was an invite only tournament. We were the 30th pick out of 30 picks. Um, Basically the guy that I used to, the one of the guys that helped me start Point Panic,
Mhm.
uh, basically got on social media and spam Boom TV every day for like I want to say 3 months straight, just so we can get into that particular tournament. Um,
why that particular one so badly?
because Boom TV. So when it comes to the competitive scene, there's a lot of like tournament organizers.
Yeah.
Well, the way it works is like Call of Duty. Then you have Boom TV, which is right underneath Call of Duty, as far as like organizing big tournaments that are recognized by Call of Duty.
see.
Boom TV was second, and we
It's like
actually
the
got to
first.
meet.
It's like the highest third party
Yeah.
of.
Heard,
Okay.
heard.
Yeah. So we got in touch with the tournament organizer, and his name is Mazita. Amazing man. Does a lot of stuff as far as the esports scene goes. Um, had him just kind of played with him a bunch and kind of connected with the guy. And like one day we found out he had that tournament going on, and we are like, you know what, we're broke, let's do it.
Oh
Uh,
yeah.
so we kind of like swung for the fences, and that's where we.
How was that experience? How was the preparation?
Oh, that was just like I personally did not plan it because I will say this right out the get, I'm really bad at Warzone. Um, which is why we brought in some guys from the states, a couple guys from Hawaii to play in this particular tournament.
Mhm.
Practices was
This was
like
like a land. This wasn't online.
every day for like 3 weeks. Just like 4 hour practices. If they could get back on another 4 hour practice. Um, we ended up playing against like some big names as far as like names in Warzone. Um, first tournament, first tournament we played against Nick Merckx, Doctor Disrespect, and one of our guys got shot out of the helicopter by Tim the Tatman, and was just like we were it was one of those things. It's our first big tournament. We getting killed by these guys, and we're like, yes, I got killed by Nick Merckx. So it's just like these experiences that you can't get anywhere else, and uh, because of COVID, everything had to be streamed, and that's basically how the Point Panic's streaming venture started. Like you can't basically that's how they were catching cheaters at the time. When the camera flicks to the guy, they're botting or whatever it be. Um, we placed out of 30 teams, I think we placed like 20th, which is pretty bad, but not horribly bad. So we beat some people. We didn't beat them all, but it was
It's just leaving room for improvement. It's okay.
Oh yeah. We didn't want to set the bar too high at first.
Yeah. You gotta humble yourself.
Yeah. It was one of those things where like it was humbling because us being a team from Hawaii, we're like, oh yeah, we're the best here, and then we go over there and we just like, okay, well, let's go back to Hawaii real quick and figure stuff out.
Hit that U-turn quick. But dude, I mean, like, and to be honest, you guys are used to playing in a super high ping from Hawaii. Like I've played in your lobbies recently, and it's like holy crap. And you've joined our lobbies, and you're like holy crap. Like it becomes one of those factors where the lag compensation literally screws you at some points. So
Yeah.
and also coming into that tournament and playing with such big names, and it sounds bad, but it's like you're starting out. You're not even on the spotlight, and it's like holy shit, I'm going to play against people that are the ones I look up to. You're gonna fucking get shit bricks and want to get shot out by them just so you can be like, yeah, I got killed by him, you know?
Yeah. I think the funny part about it, I don't think we have the clip anymore, but one of the players was actually like, hey yo, bro, you won't believe this, but it's just Aiden just shat on me, bro. Like literally just shat on me. And then like we're all sitting in the stream like, what did he say? And he was literally like the proudest guy that he just literally like not like he basically when he died in the death com was like, Aiden, I love you, and then that was it.
I mean, look,
that was his highlight of his
That's how
career.
you're gonna go out.
Yeah, like that was his highlight of the career. Like a lot of people don't actually get chances like that. So to even like put these guys in a chance to compete or play against like big names, like I was saying, it's a blessing, and it's also one of those things where if you're not winning, it catches up and bites you in the ass later. Um, but I mean, either way, to me, it's setting up them for bigger and better things down the line.
Yeah, it's the foundation. You're starting the foundation.
Yeah.
How was the gameplay experience? Like all the names aside, like just the flow of the game, just how like the atmosphere that I know competitive style gameplay like with League of Legends is completely different from any type of solo queue rank, any experience you could get individual. Even if you was to pre-made 5v5s and have a team versus team, it's totally different than competitive play. That's a whole nother league.
So the like pace, and a lot of people bring this up when it comes to like esports, and it doesn't matter what game you're playing, it's pace. Like pace basically helps you set the tone and all that kind of stuff. So with us, we thought we were fast. These guys are like just flying around, like literally, like if you're coming up the steps, they're like coming down the steps and they're behind you now. Like it's like when you thought about it, they're already doing it. So like you have to think like 5 steps ahead, and a lot of the tournaments nowadays, because they're online tournaments, are kill races. So the faster you kill people, the more points you get, the more points you accumulate, the higher they put you on this bracket.
Yeah, the kill race
So
tournaments.
yeah, so basically like we thought we were good by like just winning the game. Placing first. No, that's not the prize. The prize is you go in there, you kill 30 people, and then get ready for the next game because you're gonna have to kill another 30 people to stay on top. That it's a definitely
The wins are
one of
like
those things
bonuses.
There are bonuses depending on who's hosting the tournament and stuff like that. First place you get like a 10-point multiplier, so your 30 just turned into 300 or all that kind of stuff. So it's they add on to whatever you're doing.
Yeah.
I think in that first tournament, Aiden won by like 512 points, and that's a lot when it comes to killing people.
Hmm.
I mean that was on Verdansk, and I mean I say I won't say this on a Point Panic podcast, but I can say it here. I miss Verdansk. I don't like this new map. Um,
But yeah, were you the same guy that was hating Verdansk when Verdansk was out?
yes, I was
And then
that
they,
same guy.
and then they took it away, and it's like, I want it back.
Yeah, no,
He's
I was
in
I
a
was the
toxic
guy like
relationship with it.
I was that one dude that was like, oh, I can't wait till Caldera. It's on an island. We're island people. We got a chance, and no, I'm getting wrecked in that other freaking other map. It was, but I mean, you know what? I can't say it all because I was actually pretty good at Rebirth. That was
Alcatraz.
yeah, that was fun.
Yeah, I miss Alcatraz. I'm still pissed off at them that they took it away.
Yeah, 15th though, 15th.
Bro,
If
it's coming to
you
mobile only. I'm gonna break your
Not.
heart. Yeah, read the thing correctly. It's only coming to mobile.
I'm gonna retire from Warzone and become a mobile player.
Oh, that's the thing. That's the thing.
The mobile
What
shit
was
is popping too.
what was going? What
Man,
were you gonna say, KO?
I was gonna say, if you could go like from the start when you started competing, not redo everything, but if there was one thing that you could have done differently, what would it have been?
network,
Network.
What was that? Network.
network.
Oh, okay.
When I started competing, I played kind of like we talked 2K. I played at literally the pinnacle of 2K. So during that time, I got to meet a lot of people, a lot of brands, a lot of guys that are big now. I wish I connected the dots more. Um, I met Ronnie 2K for all of like 2 minutes, and all I had to say was like, "Hey, you're Ronnie 2K," and then he was like, "Oh yeah, hi," and then he's just gone. Um, being more assertive as far as like meeting people and talking to all these people.
Just being more proactive.
Yeah, like I was always the shy guy. I mean, I played 2K, and if you know one thing about 2K, you don't leave the house if you play 2K. You stay home. Your outside is that park. Don't leave the park.
Yeah, I've noticed there's a lot of hardcore players in there that just that's all they do is run that part. And it's like sheer dominance in there because I like you'll see the name pop up on the character, and it's like people do know and recognize him. It's like, dude, you know, it's just a game. He's not really skinny, tall, and 6'3" You know what I mean? It's like
Yeah,
It's not. I'm
he might
returning the
not be
game.
able to touch his toes, guys. You know that dunk doesn't really exist. He just probably goes up to the, you know, and that's it. Like,
yeah.
That's it. I'm returning the game. I've been lied to.
Yeah, I was one of those guys. Like I'm 5'10". I'm 5'10", and I cannot dunk. I will. I mean, I'm 5'10". I can't dunk. But but damn, I just dissed myself. But
you diss yourself.
I didn't even have to do it.
hey,
Wow.
I mean, hey, I mean, it's short people problem. I'm vertically challenged, I guess you could say. But
You're gonna come up in here and say that when I'm 5'4".
eh, well, what were we talking about here? But
So
we're
what goals
Yeah,
do you
back
have?
up.
What goals do you have for the team for your Point Panic throughout this year? We're at the beginning of 2023. Is there any goals you have in mind to accomplish at the end of this year?
yeah. So my big thing, and this is, I mean, it's a goal and a project for me. Is I want to host a tournament for children.
Hey.
Whether it be like Hawaii or just in general. Um, like I said, like I want to present kids with the tools they need to get to that next level. Um, my big thing is like we're we're only paving the way for the guys that come after us. So if I can do this tournament and start these kids or these teenagers or whoever they are, get into like gaming and competitive esports. Because if you like, I grew up in I live in Hawaii. Esports in Hawaii is like non-existent. Like you'll hear guys like, "Oh yeah, we're the best clan, we're the best," da, 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 da. But like as far as like organized esports, it was all like Hawaii. The University of Hawaii only got their esports team. I want to say like 20, like last year, 2022. They're only starting now,
Yeah.
and
Mm.
like for me, like me saying, "Oh yeah, I'm a professional gamer," was just like, yeah, you go put your helmet on and go run into some people. That you get farther doing it that way.
Because Hawaii is very big on football, right?
Oh yeah, yeah. Um, I played for one of the best high school football teams in Hawaii, and then I got kicked out of the school, and then one of the junk teams in Hawaii. But it
So we're just gonna breeze over that, or
yeah, you don't hear it, that
I
part,
mean,
but
allegedly.
yeah, go check my career. It's someplace in there, but like everything was always about sports. If you're it's either you're doing if you're in Hawaii, you're doing one of four things. You're playing football, you're working construction, you're cooking, or you're in the
Did you say hooking? Like,
cooking,
Cooking.
cooking,
oh,
cooking.
I understood hooking. I was like, bro. I mean, yeah, you're pretty cute. I'll
I
pay.
mean,
I'll pay.
probably some of that too. That's everywhere, son.
got a lot of
Look,
pretty
I
people
close my
up in this
eyes
chat.
in the action, but you
Hey,
still get
we
a.
did talk about like the goats in the boot. Like you put the goat in the boot, and then
I don't know what you're talking about.
but and then the last would be like you work in the service industry. Whether it be like you're dancing hula, you're you you're a bartender, you're somebody that works in the concierge desk or something, food, all that kind of stuff. You're in one of those brackets when you're living here in Hawaii. I didn't want to do that. Like I wanted to be different. I wanted to. I mean, I
I ain't gonna
still.
lie. It would be awkward to see you doing the hula in one of those skirts.
Hey yo,
Yo,
I've done it.
Ooh,
Don't look for the video. You won't
can
find
we
it.
get a video of
Wait,
that?
I was about to
If you
say,
Is
don't
there
post the
evidence?
video,
It's
you'll get a
Hey,
somewhere.
so
I've
fun fact.
It's
So
somewhere.
Hawaii,
project.
they have a day in Hawaii called May Day. This is
Yeah.
usually May 1st,
Mm-hmm.
and like from high school, from elementary to high school, you dance hula or you do some type of cultural dance or something. My friends have videos of me doing the haka,
What's the haka?
dancing hula. So the haka is basically you follow rugby by chance?
Huh?
No, rugby. You follow rugby by chance?
Not really.
Okay. Well, basically, if I could pull it up, I would show you, but I'm not gonna go do it on stream because I would jiggle. But
no. Now we gotta see it.
Mo-
You're
Mo-
telling me that
now
you know how to
Morgan's
do this?
face just went like.
Oh, is that the
You know,
chant? Like it's
yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
dude, that
I
is
didn't realize
amazing. That is
that
so powerful every
that
time.
was a
I know
Hawaiian
exactly what
thing
you're
as
talking about now.
well.
Yeah, so every Polynesian culture has their own.
Hmm.
I did the Hawaiian version of the haka. We call it the ha'a.
Okay.
Take out the I've done hula where I'm over there with the graceful hands and all that. That's a normal thing. So like I mean you don't have to worry, especially if you live in Hawaii, about having to learn how to do a hula.
Mhm.
So
You're kind of just born into it.
if maybe I'm putting it as a like a redeem point in my stream
Do
one
it.
of these days.
Ah, dude, that'll
Do
be
it.
Do it,
crazy.
bro.
Do it.
You're gonna
You
have
know
to do it now.
I'm
You
gonna
know
I'm
what?
gonna make
You
it like
fucked up.
uberly like high,
You fucked
so
up.
it
You fucked
doesn't.
up here. Because now I'm gonna be in there every goddamn day going, do it. Do it. Good. Where's the redeem? Where is the redeem? And then by the time you put it in, I'm gonna have all the points to get you.
Yo,
You're
can we
fucked up,
pull
son.
points? Can we pull
gonna-
points?
I'm gonna-
This is done faster.
So how do you spell your name on Twitch so I can block you now?
I have multiple accounts, boy. You ain't ever gonna see me coming.
We
It's just
got
gonna be
Smurf,
one
baby.
account that never talked. Is just gonna drop 100k points. Boom.
Thanks for me, boy.
just literally sitting there like, I told you.
I've done more for less,
Do
okay?
it.
That's all I'm gonna say.
Do it.
Not like that. I see that face. Behave. Put the
How you
microphone
doing?
on.
What's up? What up, baby?
I saw the face from right after you said it. His eyes got big real quick.
Yeah, his eyebrows literally went
excited.
and like kissed his hairline.
Yeah, I ended up actually putting in a nice hairline. You know what I mean? With the fucking eyebrow, right?
Y'all make everything I say sound so much worse.
I'm not. I'm just trying to capitalize, yo. I'm trying to get that chance. You know what I mean? I'm trying to get the hook. Just whoosh, come up, you know.
As
No?
if I don't have a month watch time in your channel already.
Oh no, I was talking about the doing things for less. That's what I was talking about. I don't care about the channel points.
How much channel points you got to spend for that? You know what I mean?
Oof. Oof.
Listen, just ask me real nicely and I'll consider it.
That seems
I got you.
reasonable.
I got you. So how you doing, baby?
How you doing, baby?
Oh. And so it begins. Y'all heard it here first. Episode 3.
So
P3NSTAH, I got a couple of questions for you. So I'm gonna bring it back to Point Panic, and some of the sponsorship stuff you've got going on. Because from what I was able to see, you've got this FMF, this For My Family, For My Future kind of stuff going on as far as like sponsors associated with this Point Panic thing. Are those things that are integrated one and the same? Is this a brand that you associate with? Is it another thing that you created, etc.? Please tell us a little bit about that. And kind of furthering a little bit more on the point Moldrick brought up earlier, talking about joining Point Panic. I saw that you all were looking for new members, and if that's still a thing, like what do you look for in members? How do you do your scouting? I'm very curious about these things. This is a great process because I feel like that idea of trying to host tournaments for kids, specifically gaming tournaments, that's very, very fascinating to me. I feel like for most other traditional sports, there's some version of like a junior situation for them, whether it's football, soccer, what have you. They can play that as a kid, but esports really hasn't had that yet. There's still that gatekeep of age as a factor, so you can't really compete on
Even
that
with the
level that you were
streaming
talking
content.
about. 100%, like you were talking
Yeah.
about that, getting that account right so that you could fight against stronger players so that you could get better faster. Well, if you can't have access as somebody who's like got an age restriction, right, to those better players on a regular basis, and you don't have that foundation, then you are really setting yourself up to like not start that kind of stuff until much later than your traditional kind of situation. So I think that sounds amazing, and I'd be very curious to hear just a little bit more about that. I love that whole idea very much.
So as far as like the kids tournaments and stuff like that, it's one of those things where like, because the stigma nowadays for kids is you go to school, you go home, you do your chores, and then you do whatever you go to the park, the usual. Or you get put in sports or something, something to pass the time. Normally for parents, it's not the first thing that pops up in their head when you think, oh, esports. Oh, yeah, you're gonna go ahead and play video games. You're already in the clouds. You want to be more in the clouds. Um, it's not normal. So when I speak about like playing for making this tournament for kids, is like I get like I've been connecting with a lot of people for a bit. I've gone to the mall, and then some kid walks up to me and is like, "Hey, I remember you from Twitch. You host those Warzone customs on Warzone Wednesdays."
That's fire.
And
That's dope.
I want to play. Can I play? Can I bring my friends? And like I've done it a couple times where I let a couple kids play against like actual guys that's like from like all over the place. And like, believe it or not, those kids that came in usually kick the older men's ass.
Hell yeah, that's right, son. That's what I'm talking about, right? Like presenting those opportunities. Yeah.
Yeah. So like after doing that a couple times, and like realizing that, I mean, kids are the future.
Yes.
I have 3 kids of my own. Kids are the future, and if they want to do something like play games and play in esports or be one of these guys like Poor Boy Sin in 2K or Scump in Call of Duty,
Mhm.
they gotta start from like early. I played football from when I was like 5, 6, and I only got good later down the line. So if these kids are doing it now and they're as cracked as they are now, I I would rather give them a platform for them to play or try or people to give them a look. Um, it's it it's it's one of those things where like at first Hawaii has Ko-Icon. If you guys don't know what Ko-Icon is, it's anime convention here in Hawaii.
Hmm.
The original plan was we were gonna host the actual tournament at Ko-Icon. It's at the Honolulu Convention Center, big enough venue. Um, Normally there's gaming PCs and gaming tournaments there anyway. For us to slide in like a 10 and under bracket or something like that, just to kind of give kids a chance to play on a stage that's different from playing in your room or next to your friend that's sitting right next to you and stuff like that. It just gives them a taste.
It
And if that's something they want to
legitimizes it.
pursue later, then that's really
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
there's a lot of age restrictions now. Like even with content creating, even with streaming, even with the games themselves. Like Neshi mentioned, like how are these kids tournaments going to be allowed if the games are rated mature or 15 plus? And like you say, you're trying to do a 10U bracket, so we're talking like way below that threshold.
I feel
Um,
like you do in that situation release forms and stuff, right? Like if
yeah.
a parent is
Would
cool with it
basically
and they all just have to accept that, you're chill. Like we do
yeah,
that for all kinds of stuff already.
yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean basically yeah, you would have
and then
to
like
have the parents in on it. Like
I was
a
gonna say have the parents have to be involved. Like the kids can't just come up by themselves and just start doing
Right.
this. Like
oh yeah, for sure. It's one of those things where when if you do something for kids and it's always I used to coach basketball, and when it comes to giving kids opportunities, you got to be very transparent with the people who take care of these kids. So like the parents, step parents, aunties, uncles.
guardians. Hmm.
Yeah. So giving them a release form to like even play or anything like that. Recently we people reached out to us from a community center that is near and dear to me. Um, Basically to have some of our committed competitive guys to come out and come talk to kids and all that kind of stuff. So at that point in time, we were planning on presenting a chance, maybe if they wanted to, at the community center, in a small tournament. We're real like, I mean, I would say maybe CDL style where it's like 8 on 8 and doing it that way. But it's like I said, it's a project that I'm currently working on.
Yeah.
Um, I mean, end of the day, Point Panic's all about all for the people that come after us. So,
Yeah.
presenting the opportunities to these guys or teaching them one or two little things to help themselves, whether it be socially or within the streaming gaming realm. Uh, just kind of opening the door, basically.
So hey, I gotta ask you though, but do y'all by any chance have cinnamon bun over there?
We do. Somebody asked you to. Okay. I know where this came from.
Uh,
Tell
Yeah.
us about
So
it.
so
tell us the story, baby.
Tell us story time. I'm sitting down.
so you. Okay. So well, I was
It's
so
always the ones closest to us doing us dirty, huh?
yeah.
Hence the
So
technical support is the way she identified herself.
yeah. shout out to Penn State Gaming Technical Support. He's been doing it from the beginning.
Perfect.
But so I was at the mall one day, and I'm a big food guy. I like food. I'll eat it. I eat pretty much everything except for raw squid. Don't ask me to eat it.
Yeah.
Raw squid? What the
Is
hell?
that another story?
Yeah, I think it's gonna be another story. But before you get on that one, we're at the 1 hour mark, bro. You want to do a
Sir.
check?
Yeah, we could do a 1 hour
Sure.
check-in. Anybody needs any bathroom breaks, any
Yeah.
refills, refreshments, whatnot. We usually like to run for like 2 or 3 hours, so
Mhm.
just checking. Let everybody know where we at right now.
I'll be back.
We're gonna
Yeah,
come.
I'm gonna run away and shit myself because I'm about to tell the story.
No
I'm not
problem.
even gonna lie. I had a little bit of a nap instead of going to sleep, and I haven't eaten, and I need to just I need something. I need to eat something.
Yeah,
I'll be
something to
right
eat.
back. It'll take me like 2
enjoy.
seconds.
Brief
Perfect.
intermission, everybody. What's up, y'all? What's up? I see you, Perp. How y'all doing, man? See you, Shock. Appreciate you holding it down over there. Yo, Mister, that's crazy, man. He really get down with the what was it called? Ha right? Because you gotta like drop the
Yeah. You drop the K. Haka.
the
Yep.
haka. So the ha. Oh, dude, that's fucking dope, bro. That
And
dance is crazy, bro. I seen it. It's so passionate, man. It's like it's powerful.
Very
Like you
much
can
so.
feel the fucking emotion every time, bro. Like
It gets intense. Yeah, he mentioned that they were working with the convention center at Honolulu. I'm very curious if,
Huh.
I mean, I presume that's where he is because there's a lot of Hawaiian islands, of course.
Uh-huh.
That's amazing. Yo, if he's got that stuff going down, because I mean, what you're saying, what he's saying, I mean, here he is, he's back now, but that's so true about the gaming scene just truly not existing there. Like, I don't have a lot of experience there, but from from family moving, I've spent just a little bit of time and heard a lot more, and gaming does not exist. People like it's almost wild just how frowned upon it is, especially because I think there's a lot of not just like I mean, the whole land is a resource there, and it's really seen as such by everybody, even those who disrespect it. It's seen as that resource. That's why people go there. And so when you're like, "Oh, you're saying inside playing a game, wasting this resource," that kind of shit
Yeah.
comes out real hard. So you're back. Are you on Honolulu? Is that where you're at? Heard.
Yes, I am.
Cool.
Nice.
Well, that answers that question,
All in
doesn't
the
it? All
context,
right. Yeah. So we're hearing about this Cinnabon,
Oh
right?
yeah.
Yeah, it was that Cinnabon.
Okay, so
Dun, dun.
basically, Cinnabon was I told this story like once a really long time ago. My first fan interaction ever, and like I was geeking, he was geeking. Was so basically I was at Cinnabon, and like I'm walking in, I'm like, yo, can I get a classic roll, pecan bun? I'm like over there like picking up what I want, and then this dude walks up to me and was like, "Hey, yo, you Penn still?" I look up at him, I'm like, "Yes, yes." And he was like, "Bro, I watch your streams all the time, bro. You gotta understand that what you guys do on a week to week basis is freaking insane. Like, like we used to have we have a thing for Point Panic. We call it Wars on Wednesdays. It's like a practice for our comp guys to play against like people out of the norm. You can bring your team, your squad of 4, drop in, battle it out, and then get bragging rights for the night, basically.
That would have had you on like cloud 9, hey? Like
Yeah,
having someone come up to you and be like, Penster. Like I think I
yeah,
would actually shit myself if someone came up and was like chaotic. I'd be like, who the fuck are you?
yeah. He like walked up to me and he like in uniform. He had like powder all over, like he had flour all over himself. Man, it was like, "Are you Pence?" I was like, "Yes." And then he was like, "Yo, what you guys are doing on Wednesdays? Like unreal. You gotta let me play with you guys sometime and all this kind of stuff." I'm like, "Yeah, this is cool. Just drop me your Activision. We'll make it happen and all this kind of stuff." And
Oh, that's
like,
awesome.
right after that, he was like, "My friends won't believe that I met you. Can I take a picture with you?" I'm like,
That's different, right?
Let me get another cinnamon roll. I'll think about it.
See,
Wait,
that's
didn't
where
you-
I'd be like,
Use it.
wait a damn minute, because I look like a goblin when I'm out in public. Like,
Did
I
you
got
walk
the
away with a
lighting,
free
I got
one?
the cameras and the filters. It's different.
Did you walk away with a free Cinnabon? That's the question. That's my inner
I
child.
didn't pay for any of it, and I got a free drink. So
True fan. That is the true
Perfect.
fan right there.
That's
Oh,
dope.
yeah,
hell yeah.
like
interaction.
he
Maybe
comped
get
he
into
comped
it.
all the stuff, and he was like, "Hey yo, bro, I made this Oreo chilada. Try it. Let me know."
Oreo chilada.
That's dope.
What?
Yeah,
wanna
so it's
try that.
basically like a
Oh, you're gonna have me
Oreo
ordering food, I swear to God.
Oreo shake with like caramel, fudge, and all this kind of like whipped cream and all that good stuff. But yeah,
Fuck
like
around.
he was like, "Yeah, let me get a picture." He had the picture, and then like anytime I went to Cinnabon after that, he was like, "Oh, hey yo, Bensta." I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna go get a salad." But yeah, nah, that was the whole Cinnabon thing. Like I won't lie to you, like even till today, like I get noticed once in a while, and then like it's still kind of surreal. I don't think like for me, I'm just one of the dudes that's playing video games.
Mm-hmm.
But like I'll get stopped by a kid every so often and be like, "Hey yo, the Point
So-
Panic, yeah."
Dude, that's
With the
fire,
focus
man.
going back to the kids thing, because it does have me interested. Have you tried like opening a center with the city to get funds? Because it can happen if you are an LLC. You can actually there's somewhere in the fine lines where you make it like it's like a fundraiser thing. What's it called, Teddy?
Sponsorship?
Nah, it's
Uh, I can't remember the name. God dang it! See what happens when you get hit for a living.
um
I can't
so
remember the name. Anyway, basically, it's like you're raising funds for something, and you put a
mm,
name in front of it. And like if you're doing it, the city has funds where they
Mm.
can actually get you going with a nice little setup of a bunch of computers in a room. Here we use it in the Boys and Girls Club. That's our funding goes to. That's where our esports now is locally at. So they set up a bunch of computers, and somebody has to run it that's kind of involved in it, understands it,
yeah.
and keeps track of that. Have you tried going out and doing that?
So the cool thing, I mean, I'm not gonna like one of the cool things with Hawaii is there's a lot of grants. There's a lot of things you can do to like get stuff like how I want to do with the tournament started. Because I'm Hawaiian, they actually have actual things where you can apply for it, and they'll give you like 10 grand to start like a community center, or it'd be um whether like they'll give you money to rent out a spot so you can do whatever for said community. It basically helps you build uh like it helps you start your business basically.
Sure.
Um one of them being like Alulike, the Kamehameha grant, all that kind of stuff. Um I've looked into a bunch of them. Some of them we don't fall in the bracket, so it's definitely something we're gonna keep diving into until we find something that works.
Because I mean, like me going into Mexico, they have what they call, everybody sees them as the cyber cafes, but everybody in there's just playing video games. That's what they're doing pretty much over there. Because my area is really poor, so they opened up these communities for gaming and set them all up, and it's like they have like groups of kids that go in at certain hours, and then they do some tournaments there just to keep them happy. But it's like literally a center, and I know it's paid by the government there as well.
Yeah, I know where I grew up there's actually a community center like that. It's Papacola Community Center. We hosted a bunch of tournaments out of there. They do have like computers, a full on computer room set up and media room and all that kind of stuff. Um that's we're actually gonna have another tournament coming up that's actually out of that community center. Um but that's all stuff that we got in the works that I don't have like all the logistics yet. So
Yeah.
definitely something that we're constantly trying to do.
And focusing away from Point Panic as their future goal, what's your personal goal when it comes to your personal channel?
My personal goal, um, so
You can't spend more
me,
free Cinnabons either.
um, like for me, is just making like intelligent connections with the people that come into my streams. Like if I can make like one or two more friends or all that kind of stuff. Like at the end of the year, I want to have a group of people in there that like, yeah, I could like how like I have a guy that's been in my stream from the get go. His name is Dan Boogie.
Yeah.
He's from he's from Alabama. Uh, Boogie said he found my stream on accident. He was just clicking around and then boom, he found me. But I talked to that dude all the time. He just turned 23 like not too long ago. We've had conversations, and it's more
You
for
gotta
me. It's
check
just
in on
like,
him. Nobody likes you
yeah,
when you're 23.
yeah. But yeah, it's one of those things where like if I can like impact somebody or uh help somebody out when they're having a bad day, or I mean, for me, I guess it's really networking this year. I want to be more active with my audience and all that kind of stuff. Hopefully, one.
Slower,
I mean,
involved.
yeah, hopefully one day hit partner, but that's down the line. I know it's not gonna happen today, tomorrow, or anything like that, but it's uh it's definitely a grind that I'm ready to
Small
make and
steps
stuff.
forward is still steps forward.
Yeah, yeah.
Just gotta keep doing it one at a time.
Mm-hmm.
What
Oh,
about a personal event that's gonna happen soon that you would like to share? Because
oh,
once we get it on 4K, you can't get out of it. That's all I'm saying.
uh,
Technical support has got backing right now, bro.
so the goal for me for this year is to get back into like shape. Um,
Nice.
over COVID and stuff. I over
Sorry.
COVID.
So much space.
Like over like when COVID
Bro.
hit, I was like I was like before COVID I was like 170, 170 pounds.
Mhm.
I worked out. I could run a basketball game like I would not come out, all that kind of stuff because I play a lot of basketball. I play flag football,
Mhm.
and to be able to not like every like 5 minutes would be nice. Like even that was hard. But
Joe, just trip and roll to wherever you gotta go. That's what I
well,
do.
that and I like when I catch a football and I'm not like wearing a shirt or something that I don't jiggle when I'm running down the field or something. That'd be nice. But
This one, yeah, I don't want to slap myself with my titty.
right. But
Hey, that's a serious injury.
That's what I'm
Okay?
saying. That's why he's
that's an emotional injury, I think, if anything. But
Hey, listen, you know how I gave myself a black eye the other day? I'm just saying.
oh sheesh.
I gotta hold them when I run downstairs.
But yeah, for me it's kind of getting back into shape, taking better care of myself.
Yeah.
I was like 170 before COVID.
Yeah.
After COVID, I got up to like 260.
What's wrong with being
So
260 pounds, bro?
I was always like 150 all my
I
life.
look
'Cause
good at 260. You trying to call me a fat ass over here? My
that and
titties don't bounce that high.
How tall are you, Modric?
that and that and like a lot of my injuries that I've had throughout my football career and all that kind of stuff. It
Yeah.
kind of wears my body down. Like fun fact, and this is something that you can actually check out too. My actual logo is of a Hawaiian warrior with a cyborg arm.
Nice.
Ooh, that's dope.
Um, I actually have a metal arm. So from my shoulder to my wrist is literally nuts, bolts, metal bars,
Ah.
Pero
pins,
ya pendejo, güey.
and
Yeah.
How is it when it
basically what
rains?
happened, I got hit by a truck.
Mm.
Instead of like stopping, like hitting the brakes, I reached out to like stiff arm it. Truck hit me. I flipped off the bike, stood back up, picked up the bike, walked it to the side of the road, and then while I'm sitting there, I'm looking at it, hey, my bone's sticking on my arm.
Mm.
Yeah. So basically my whole right shoulder is held together by nuts and bolts,
Hmm.
which is where
I see.
the logo came from. The funny part, like the hard part about that whole thing was getting used to everyday life. Like
Yeah.
I'm 5 pounds heavier on my right side than I am on my left side.
Sure.
So do you
Everything
walk in
changes,
circle if you
bro.
start pacing?
Oh, I did that. I did that. What was more funny was the looks I got when I would walk out of Walmart and then all they would hear is beep. And I'm like, wait, come back here, and then check my receipt to make sure I didn't steal anything. But I used to beep at TSA.
Mhm.
I used to beep all over the place, and now that I don't do that anymore. Thank God. It's an amazing thing. But yeah, that's like
It's
if you,
crazy though. Like, not many people can say they got hit by a truck and they're just like, yeah, I'm good.
Other than Smokey.
Yeah, but he plays chicken with
that
cars,
was
so
self inflicted though.
yeah.
That's a
Motherfucker really
different
just said, I'm late
story.
for the game.
I'm late for the game. I'm a little drunk. Watch out for that truck. Boom.
Yo.
He literally was like, I don't have time to get hit by a car right now. Can we schedule this in for tomorrow?
Yo, Lamar
And he's
Jackson's
getting
about to
to
run
work getting
150
flexed.
yards. I gotta go.
Yeah, did he tell you right away when it happened? He told me like a day after. He's like, I'm in so much
He told
pain.
me the night of.
Bro, that was
Like
hilarious when he's like, yeah, I got hit by a car. I'm like, did you go to the hospital? Nah, I had to go to the game. It's like, wait, what?
that was his actual reaction. Like I was like, bro, is
He
your arm
literally got
okay?
up, was like,
Uh, the thing that was like the insult to injury was the fact that they lost to the Steelers that night.
Oof.
So like
Oof.
it was just like salt in
Not
the
only did he
wound, and
get hit by a car, he saw a shitty game.
and
what?
then and then he went to then he was on, and we're like all hanging out in the city and stuff like that, and he just was like distant. Like I'm over there talking to him, like, hey Smokey, how you doing, Smokey? And he's just like,
Oh my
Oh
god.
my gosh.
gotta love
Who else
That's
that guy
got a
though.
crazy.
question? Who else got a
Uh,
question?
I to finish up on the other question I had for my family brand.
Thank you.
So
That's exactly what I was gonna go back to. Appreciate it.
for my family brand, uh, basically it's its own standalone brand. Um, I met the owner. His name is Val. He from here in Hawaii. Um, basically he reached out to us, kind of like to talk about what we had going on, what's Point Panic all about, and one thing that we were broadcasting a lot was mental health and family. Um, for him, that's a like the owner himself. He's an ex boxer. He used to fight like back in the day, and the only thing that kind of held him together and held him strong throughout was his family. Um, us being a Hawaii team from Hawaii, um, with kind of the same concepts and morals that he had for his brand, kind of made it like one of those things where uh he wanted to get involved. So this is the for my family logo. Um,
Like the F.
that
Oh,
FMF, yeah. So
see,
F
now I get the
M
logo. I know
F.
I have it, but it was like I thought it was just an M for like, you know, on a fancy M with wings and shit.
Yeah,
Now I
yeah,
see the FMF. Okay,
Yeah.
got it
Yep.
now.
yeah. So for my family is like was a was a blessing. We met him and he met us, and we were just like stuck ever since. Like he's actually the guy that's gonna be making our esports team jerseys, as well as helping us out with a lot of our merch. That's coming out soon. Um, I think we're debuting that in like February 17th. Um, we've been like I see Val all the time. He's probably the nicest guy. Like if you walk up to him and like if I had a picture of him, I'd show you. But this dude is like intimidating. Big dude, no neck, just walking around, just. And then like you walk up to him and like you say, "Yeah, how's it going, bro?" And he's just like, "Hey, how's it going?" Man, the nicest guy, the biggest teddy bear you ever seen, and like he's he's probably one of our biggest supporters as far as like the team, the direction of what we're doing, where we're going, um, and just the business. Like he helps with like the business side in general. He owns a whole bunch of stuff. So for my family, it's something that he did for himself to step out of the norm and all that kind of stuff. So I mean, it's hard not to get behind somebody that's for their family, and especially for the future. So um,
Absolutely.
big shout out to Val. Love that guy. If you guys was to meet him, you guys would say the same.
Yeah. What's like one of the goals that you've hit since you've started like streaming that you never thought you were going to hit and it just like blows your mind thinking about still?
Being invited to Texas to play in an esports event.
Really? When
Yeah.
was that?
Last year.
Last year? That's crazy. Did you go?
I didn't go.
No?
Um,
Okay.
because at that point in time, I was going through my own little like I had my own struggles with my my family and stuff like that. But to be kind of like we always said that we wanna strive for the best and play against the best, but to get an invite to play at Optic Arena was
That's crazy.
yeah. We were just like, you for real?
Bro,
Us?
So
Those
bro.
guys?
He's
It
got
was in
some
the
nice
bathroom.
stuff up in here.
Oh yeah, it's very nice.
I just put the link, guys. If you
The
guys want
link
to
in
check
the
out that
chat.
sponsor,
Yeah,
he's
so
got some nice clothes. I ain't
yeah,
lying.
so he's dropping a brand new long sleeve dry fit. That one's coming out on the 24th of
This is fire.
January. Yeah, he's yeah, Val is awesome. And if you guys want, get your Point Panic merch. We have your FMF merch. Just type in Point Panic for 15% off.
oh
Beautiful.
hell yeah.
Yeah, I love what they're doing over there. They're constantly kind of like pushing the envelope. And he's actually coming out with a gaming line that will actually be very much
Dude, I like his rash guards, bro.
oh yeah. Like this one is his I have a lot of them. This is his high vis construction shirt, so it's
Hey, does he
actually
have
really
a
breathable.
Cowboys one, bro?
Oh yeah. Cowboys, Niners. I know he's coming out with
Yo,
more teams.
look, Manny. Here, let me show y'all. Bro, why didn't you tell me about this, bro?
I see it.
Oh, shit, guys. You know we have a bunch of Cowboys fans in the SBG, right?
Yeah.
And you couldn't mention it to us? That's messed up, bro.
Sorry, I'm a Washington.
Oh, you in trouble.
Like, come on,
Haha.
yo.
That's what this podcast is for, so we can learn things like this.
Yeah.
I know we got a
Yeah.
49ers.
He's been
It has-
holding out on us. He's
It
been
has
holding out for
nothing.
He was
years.
just
It
saving it. He
definitely
was
has
saving it
nothing
for
to
this
do with the
special
fact that
moment.
I don't like the Cowboys, but
I mean, it
it's
has
just
nothing to do with
I
the
think-
fact that they just lost. I mean, never mind.
whoa.
Yeah, football.
Yeah.
Man, I might have to order some shirts from here, bro.
Cowboys fans is salty right now.
Yeah.
Oh, look, this one's fire.
I mean, I'm not even gonna lie. The only game that I've watched of American football in a long time was a Cowboys game, so I can't talk shit.
Just root for the other team.
Listen, listen, my dad's American. I didn't get a choice what team I go for. I don't watch football. I don't know how it works. Teddy knows my thoughts on football. I'm not gonna repeat it because I'll get eaten. But
Hey, we brought up
I-
chicken
I-
sandwiches. We can talk about football.
No,
Hey.
because
No, just kidding.
An
I
unsettled
I
topic.
don't stand exactly by what I said. It was exaggerated for the joke. But
You said chicken
got- I got-
sandwiches?
I got born into supporting a team.
Oh no.
Basically, I don't have a choice in that.
It'd be like that. Ethan's a Packers fan, kind of by like default. I don't know.
Well,
It
I
was
have
one of
to
those
support
things
the
where my
Buckeyes,
family
so-
was Cowboys fans, so I said no. I'm not gonna be that guy.
That's how it started. Like everybody around me and everything is Giants fans, like from New York and everything. But I was like, I'm good. I'm alright. Or like
I'm gonna watch
Jordan.
basketball.
I had to be Buckeyes and Cowboys. I didn't get a choice.
Mhm.
I like the Buckeyes. They're all right.
Yeah, they dope. They're fun to watch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Those guys
stand
are
by
from
the
my family.
chicken burger though.
They're definitely like always adding new stuff. So like this year was Niners, Dallas. I think he said he's coming out with Falcons and Miami one because Tua Tagovailoa is from Oahu and Marcus Mariota that was with the Falcons is from Hawaii. So
Mhm.
just the next two that I think he said he was going to come out with. I know not a lot of people fans of Tua, but it's okay. It's okay.
Tua's doing
So do
his
you have
thing,
any
bro.
like events kind of planned coming up, or like any content changes that you're planning on doing, or?
Dun, dun,
So
dun, 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 dun.
so every Tuesday for Point Panic we do have the
Avoiding
next
it.
drop
He's
podcast.
avoiding it. All right, keep going. I'm sorry.
Avoiding what?
I don't know. Something that was put on my chat.
Ah, oh right, yes, no, I know, I get you, I get you.
Yeah, so Point Panic every Tuesday they have the next drop podcast. Um basically it's like we shine a light on people from all over the place that's doing kind of like what you guys do here. Um
And how can we
the
find that?
so it's on the Point Panic Esports Twitch page, Point Panic underscore Esports. We have it Tuesday at 7 o'clock Hawaii time. It's
6 hour difference, I think.
yeah, something like that. But we've had people from like music producers down to like super sweaty gamers. Most recently, I think our last one we had like the last big one we had Aloha Mai, who's a competitive player for Team Diverge. Team Diverge is um Juju Smith Schuster, the wide receiver from the Chiefs. That's his team that he owns. Uh, I met the dude a while back because we were hosting our Rumble on the Rock tournament, which and was our first ever hosted tournament, and he ended up coming in with his team and beat the crap out of everybody. My team came in second. My team came in second,
Heard.
but yeah, he's a cool guy, down to earth guy. But we basically it's just shining the light on people that's doing things, whether it be in music, social media, streaming, all that kind of stuff. I think not this week, but the week after, we have another local music artist. His name is he goes by Mr. Shante. He's a reggae uh music creator, I guess you could say. Um he's from here in Hawaii, and yeah, we're gonna it's kind of excited to see him on that one. Um After that, I know we're probably gonna do a lot more like community type events, whether it be hopefully when they bring back custom lobbies to Warzone, we're gonna have Warzone Wednesdays again. And then one thing I think we said is in the works is um Super Sus Sundays, Among Us night. We're gonna try to get as much
Ooh,
people in there as we can.
sign
That's
me up.
Oh
great.
yeah,
Now, are you
hell
doing
yeah.
that?
Send a date.
Teddy's so toxic when it comes to Among Us.
I bet.
Send a date.
And then like
The
we had a bunch of stuff
IRL.
coming. Like we had Fall Guys Friday, but I'm horrible at Fall Guys. Because now they have those custom lobbies in Fall Guys. Just stuff that we can get like our competitive players involved with the communities that come and play and hang out with us and all that kind of stuff.
100%.
Um, we
I.
will be going to KawaiiCon. We're
Mhm.
working. We have a booth, I believe, and
When
we'll
is that?
be
Right.
selling Point Panic merch and stuff like that. We'll see. But
When is the next
yeah,
QuadCon?
KawaiiCon is in ending of March. I think it's the 31st to the 2nd. And yeah, that's gonna be like
Does that have like a translation, or is that just like is that
like
just the code?
I'm not sure. Like I'm not big in like anime and
How's it spelled?
KAWAI con.
Okay,
well,
that's really cool. The reason
Why?
I ask is
Right?
because we have an anime convention here, and it's WAICON, WAI,
yeah.
and
The
it's
only
like
thing
it was
we
like
get
the
around
biggest
here
one
is
that we had here. It was bigger than Comic Con.
the only thing we get around here is wedding conventions. That's all we get.
Yeah, we so like Kawaii-Con down here is kind of like a big thing.
Sure.
Like the demographic in Hawaii is majority Asian.
Mhm.
So we get a lot of like people cosplaying and all that kind of stuff. I don't dress up, but this year I am dressing up.
What
As
else?
well.
Tell us.
So you guys familiar with Cyberpunk?
Duh.
A little
Tell
bit.
us more. Tell us more,
So
please.
I'm gonna be dressing up as one of the the Cyberpunk officers.
Who? Come on. Tell me which one.
That you're gonna have to wait and see.
Damn it. Come on. Now you got me goosebumping and stuff. You got to make me wait. All right. When can we come back for this? When can we see? Are you going to put it on your Instagram?
Oh,
How can we
it'll be on
follow?
Instagram. It'll be on Instagram.
Perfect.
We're probably gonna vlog all 3 days.
Amazing.
Me and the other owner, Meister. So as far as Point Panic goes, I don't do everything by myself. I have Meister, probably one of my oldest. He was my boss at one point in time. Come to find out, he's just as big of a gamer as I am. And then
That's dope.
kind
That's the
of
best-
ran with it
that's the
after
best
that.
feeling.
Yeah, he's
You're like, oh,
he-
you're one of them, huh?
It breaks
Yeah,
ice.
yeah. He was like, hey yo, stop them shoes, and then I'll see you on live in like 15 minutes. But
I see you in 10.
yeah,
I know
I know something's up.
you have your technical support right next to you, right?
hmm
Like, does she do gaming as well?
Yeah, so she's more into like MMORPGs. She plays like anything that has a dragon in it, she'll probably play it. We know her in chat as Dragon Lady in the Point Panic chat.
I heard she plays Wedding Planner Simulator.
Hey,
Is there a
yo,
reason for that?
there's I think somebody hacked her account. Something wrong with that. No, nothing happened in that allegedly in that area at this point. If there is a wedding, I'll invite you, Moldy.
What? So nothing special happened on that good old day where you find out the gender reveal.
Oh, I have the yo. I knew this was coming,
no.
but yeah, no.
Bro, we've been having a
I have 3 kids. Okay, I don't need any more. I'm good right now.
What are
I'm
you
good.
talking about? Having more kids? It's called bag it, bro. Or just But what does that have to do with wedding bells?
Pull
Pull and pray, homie. Pull and pray.
I've been trying to get technical
Pull and
best
pray.
support,
I
some
like
backup here. She's in the back there, like doing and it's like, when is the date? I just want to know.
So
And are we
okay.
invited?
You wanna be real? I'm gonna be real.
Here's the craziest
Any
thing. She
deets?
tells me like, I'm a little bit traditional, right? I'm like, girl, you got pregnant before fucking the wedding. Come on.
Yeah. So
Just get married.
I'm gonna let y'all in on some wedding plans. Like I said, it's coming on the line. But
Flower girl.
Okay.
I want to
Well,
catch you in 4K
I'm
so I
short
can
enough.
and she's probably watching right now, so I'm gonna she gonna walk in the room in like a second. She went outside, but
Mhm.
so wedding's gonna be in Maui, beach house in Maui.
Oh shit.
I got
see him what?
of course I had some like I have I'm over here fighting for like one of my grooms.
Air right now.
My groom's in. Yeah, I know. I'm just watching the door. When she comes in here and I get cleaned the hell out or something. But yeah, we
This
working
is
on
where
it.
the stuttering starts in
We
right
already
here,
got
y'all.
Sweaty.
we definitely got the spot down, but we just we're working on it. If and when the time comes, I'll make sure I shoot the invites out.
So where do we stand on me being the flower girl?
Um,
I'm short enough. Like I'm short enough. It's fine. I fit right in with the kids.
I got a long waiting list. I gotta. I mean,
Oh no, I'm out.
Smokey said he wanted to be the flower girl too. That's why.
Ooh.
Okay, you're telling me this
You about to
motherfucker.
lose to
He's
Smokey.
about to get hit by a third car.
Ooh. I love it.
But yeah. It's in the works. I a
Oh,
lot
and
of the moves I
amazing.
make at Point Panic is through her. So um
I know we just had to
since,
have a little fun. We had a little fun.
yeah.
We're
Since you're
not getting
watching right now, I love you. I I like my steak medium. But
Wow, you guys said you
Oh,
like
he
steak
slipped that
medium,
in
he likes
there.
his couch nice and
bro.
hard. No pillow, no blanket. Just
yo,
couch on its own.
I prefer the couch. Just saying.
Okay, you know what? Take the couch cushions and then tell him to sleep on the couch.
I'll sleep on the floor. I grew up
He
without a
I
bed.
said
don't know.
I'm
he
fine.
Put
doesn't
varnish
like
on
Lock
the
'em
floor if you
out.
construction,
can't.
but he's
Knock 'em
digging
out.
holes.
Well, she's gonna come in this thing, and then like next you know, I'm not coming back.
Yeah.
So she's
Yo.
Samoan. So like
Yeah. Oh,
yeah
she's gonna whoop your ass. I know.
yeah.
I love
Hey,
this. I love her
No,
already.
the
and
metal
so,
arm only will get me so far.
Well,
I,
BS. We're just kind of messing with you there for a moment. But the whole question that I was asking if does she stream as well?
She was streaming at one point in time. She did. Um, she streamed on Facebook.
Okay.
She went by Scarlet J Gaming. Um,
That's dope.
she streamed I think like like a bunch of Fall Guys, and then we had probably one of my biggest fans, Tegan. You guys probably saw her in the Discord from time to time. She's the one that takes over my streams. She's all of 2 years old. Damn, that's fast. But she's 2 years old. She's
Yeah, she's a cutie, bro.
Is
yeah,
that
she
baby Penster?
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. No, she literally owns my heart and soul.
now, is
Like
this the
she literally,
person?
she could be like, smack this man in the face, and I'd be like, bet. Anything else?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's
Like
a cutie.
if you wonder why my sound my Go XLR is like all messed up, it's because of her.
That's
It's
great.
okay.
Now, is
She's
she the
allowed.
one that you have the happy birthday video for? Is
No,
that
so that's so that is my oldest. Her name is
I
Mia.
bet.
Wait, how many kids you got?
Three.
Three. He
Three.
said three.
You're on your third one and still haven't married this woman?
Yo, chill.
No, so I
Non-traditional. Don't worry
okay.
about that.
But, yeah,
Allegedly.
So like, so I was divorced.
oh my! I don't know. Hey, they're still coming with packages. What happens?
No,
I
no,
got
no.
8. You're good.
Yeah. I got divorced. I got young. I was super young. Got married super early. It just didn't work out.
It's called shit happens and life keeps going.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's still
Next time,
it's still a experience, like really
yeah,
life changing experience.
yeah. But that video is of Mia. Her name on Twitch, and I'm working on her channel as we speak.
That's
Is
awesome.
Buttermilk TTV.
Oh, that's what it
Wow,
was.
that's a cool
Buttermilk.
name.
That was the name. Buttermilk.
That's hilarious.
That's so
Yeah, she
dope.
like it was funny like that how that whole conversation came up. She's like, "Dad, I need a streamer name." I was like, "What makes you happy?
Butter.
What do you want to be known as?" And she's like, "Buttermilk."
That's
Buttermilk.
fire. Honestly, that's such
That
a
is
good
I
fire.
love
name in my
that.
opinion.
Wait,
Fucking
and you have
butter.
the
That
name?
is
Yo, what's up,
dope.
butter?
You already have the name
Butter?
Buttermilk?
I haven't seen anybody with the name Buttermilk,
Did you
but
already open the account?
I was working on overlays before I did
Bro,
anything.
You better
register
do it
that
now.
Buttermilk on every platform because if that name is not there, bro,
You
that is
better
like a
do it
hell of
now.
a
Yeah,
win. It's a
I,
hell of a
I gotta
win.
get on it soon.
You don't want to be
She
Buttermilk
plays.
with 3 threes and a 4 and a nah, bro. If the
Yeah,
Buttermilk is open, take advantage.
Yeah.
she's
When you
a
have everything uniformed, it looks really nice.
yeah.
Yo.
It's one of those things where she plays football. Um, she plays flag football.
Yeah.
So her schedule is like kind of jam packed. She plays on an all girls football team, and like I swear, like some of these girls that she plays with makes me wonder what the hell I was doing when I was playing football. These girls
Girls are
fast. These girls quick.
Girls are ruthless when it comes to sports. I'll tell you that much. Like everyone's
Yeah,
like,
The
oh, you think girls
dedication,
sport?
bro.
No.
That's
You
what
want
it
to see
really
some
is.
fucking shit? Go watch like women play sports.
Mhm.
I went hard as fuck when I played sport.
yeah. She's
Oh, hold on.
she's an athlete. She's definitely an athlete. So whenever she's at daddy's house,
Something happening. Oh, there it goes.
Yeah, I fixed it.
Yeah, she's whenever she's here, she's over here. She's like literally asking me what this is, what that is,
That's dope.
what's a channel point, all that kind of stuff. She's always asking.
Yeah, she's a
Um,
cutie though. I love when she's sitting there next to you and then she starts hitting your soundboard,
oh yeah,
your
yeah,
voice
yeah.
Yeah, it's
bar,
so
and it's
funny.
My
hilarious.
voice changes 10 times. Yeah, this I
Yeah.
love it. I
Those
had
best
You're like, I love
moments.
it.
so like currently I'm prepping for a tournament myself. Um, I have an Apex tournament in February. I don't play Apex. I'm horrible at Apex, but I got asked, so I'm gonna play. Um, I had Apex practice last night, and this girl, when I tell you, makes practicing really hard. She like pops up on the chair. She's holding half of the control and like pulling my hair at the same time. So it's hard to shoot when you're like all over the place. It's
Imagine
I've
how
had
easy it's
clip
gonna feel though when that's not there.
right. Well,
It's
unless
like
I get
ankle
used to
weights.
it, then I'm gonna need somebody to like pull my hair while I'm playing or something. I don't
I mean, hey,
know.
Hey,
doesn't sound like the worst time. Just
really,
saying.
it really doesn't.
Yeah,
Just saying. She's got facts. She's spitting facts.
yeah. But yeah. I mean, this is why I do what I do. They're the reason why I do what I do. Um, they're the motivation at the end of the day. When it's all said and done and I walk away from it all, I want to make sure I set them up or set the next generation up for bigger and better things. Um,
You want to leave the gaming world in a better place than you found it.
yeah,
So
like I said, like Hawaii is rough. You won't get like a lot of people that play games and then make any type of name for themselves playing games unless it's like football in Hawaii. So
Mm.
they
so when
kind
it
of
comes
changed the
to
culture.
yeah, so when it comes down to playing games, it's one of the questions I saw pop up in the chat. I think it was M's chat. Somebody asked regarding what do you prefer, keyboard and mouse or controller?
Mm,
That was a while back. Yeah, it's been up here, Mama. Don't look for it.
I play controller.
I missed that.
I play I play multiple controllers, but I play controller. The only game that I play keyboard and mouse with keyboard and mouse. What the hell? Keyboard and mouse is Valorant and GTA. That's it.
Do you feel there's an
Everything.
advantage for either?
Um, if you're playing shooters, controller usually has like a little bit more of an edge because of aim assist. Um, but like I played I've played Minecraft on mouse and key. Everything's a lot faster. So I mean, it
Mm.
really depends on what you prefer. Uh, 2K, 100% I'm a controller player. Which would probably be like my like if I had like a sweaty game, that would be what I'd be using. So definitely more controller than
Tell you
keep
what,
mouse and
I've
key.
got like some respect for controller players when it comes to shit like Warzone, because I thought it was going to be easy. Because I only ever play mouse and keyboard, mainly because of the fact I could not, for the life of me, get my controller to work. So I just gave up. I had a hissy fit, and then a year later, I was like, I'll try it again. I don't know
Yeah.
how you guys freaking do it.
So so like
That
I
shit
said,
was overwhelming as hell.
like
Give
when
me a
I
mouse
when
and keyboard any day.
so like I was talking about like collecting dust. Like this is my everyday controller. It's a regular Xbox controller.
Mhm.
This is my 2K controller. Same thing, but I got buttons on the back that help
Oh, you got
me.
the
Yeah,
what's it called? You get to do it,
yeah,
change all the shit out.
yeah. Pretty much to map basically how I want everything to work.
Mhm.
Um, I think that's not like I give a lot of props to PC like mouse and keyboards players because like when it comes to like fine aiming, like I can't hold the mouse like still. Like I'm always trying to like flick it here, move it there, or something. Like fine aiming and stuff like that is something else. So I give all the props to mouse and keyboard players and like I don't know how they
Mm,
don't get cramps while like
we do. We do.
doing all that stuff.
Yeah. Yes,
Arthritis.
that
Yeah,
shit happens.
You
I
literally will see me like stop playing sometimes and be like,
I'll go
Dude,
to the
even
gym
just
just
in
to work on my
GTA.
hands for that, you know. Just
Like, when we've been in like the RP server and I've had to literally like stop and I'm like, guys, stop chasing me for a minute. Like, just give me a second, okay? You can go back to bullying me in just a minute.
yeah, that it's definitely like GTA is like foreign to me. Like I'm trying my best not to like. I had an episode of Dre Parker in LS. It's one of my personas in LS Times. I am one of two people. I am Dre Parker, or I am Mac Cheese. Uh,
I'm sorry,
Dre
say that again.
Parker. So I have two aliases in LS Times RP. I go by either Dre Parker or I am um, Mac Cheese.
Okay, I thought you said back cheese, and I was like, I'm gonna need you
Yo.
to go into that, but no, we're good.
Yeah,
Carry
no,
on.
Mac Cheese. Yes, Mac Cheese.
Okay.
But
He's
like
the car seller guy.
yeah, I'm the car dealer. That's me.
Where's my skyline, fool?
Ask Smokey. I don't know. I ain't never seen it.
Like you're barely putting a face to it.
I
Yeah,
told you, I'm shit at this. I'm
yeah.
so
So
bad at putting faces to names.
yeah. I'm Mac Cheese. That was my original character, and then decided to get into some police work. So I created Dre Parker. My highlight with Dre Parker was the fact that I own a security business, and midway through my stream, I deleted my armored car, and I was
Yeah.
stuck in.
So
Yeah,
if you remember him that day that we were driving around for like 30 minutes, that you're like, what are y'all doing? And then it was like, oh, nothing. That we just drove off. Yeah, he deleted the fucking. When we were trying to rob him, it was like, oh,
Hey, bye.
it's like
Yo.
I was like, I'm gonna rob myself. Bing.
we're
Done.
literally like, so this is the scene, just so you can get an idea, Teddy. We're fucking driving around for 30, almost 45 minutes while he's doing his freaking bank pickers. I'm like, yeah, we're gonna fucking rob him right now. We're gonna rob him. So me and
I
John
thought
are
you were
sitting
trying
there,
to rob Smash.
and then John, like the whole time, is like, well, Teddy, shut up. Like, you know, my character, shut up. Because like I wouldn't stop talking. I was just fucking with him the whole time. They're gonna hear us. Shut up. Like the whole time, 45 minutes arguing with John, right? And then all of a sudden we're driving behind them, and next thing you know, you just see these fools pop up in the middle of the road, and we're like, "Hey guys!" and just keep driving and shit. It's like, what the fuck happened to the truck? Did you lose it? It disappeared.
Yo, somebody jacked us while we were driving the car. Yeah, that was me deleting the car
The
mid
Uno reverse.
and even after that I tried to play it off like, hey yo, somebody stole it. But I
No, we
I
didn't.
stole it. I stole it. So I beat you to the punchline this time.
I'm like, damn, this fool didn't even want us to rob him and shit, man. It was a fucking badass scene. He disappeared.
Yeah,
and shit.
yeah. Well, you know what? I was amped for the gunfight that was gonna pursue, like that was gonna happen right after. But I was like, you know what? I'm gonna be my own. Being hit the number 4, and next thing you know, my car was gone. I was like, yo, I'm broke.
No.
Yeah. So
Big
luckily, I
F
got
in
that
the
all
chat.
fixed and all that stuff. Once I'm done with this tournament coming up, I should be back in the city like all the time. But until then, I'm very much trying to lock in and not embarrass myself in the meantime.
It's okay. I'll just patiently wait for my skyline.
You know, what? Tell you what, just for you, I'll fly into the city, give you your card, and fly back out.
You know what? I'd be more than okay with that. Just make it happen.
It'll happen. It'll happen.
By the way, Ilza's paying for it. Put it on his tab.
Oh, I got you.
Wait, you got a 101 of Skyline or what? Or is there a Skyline in the city? Did you get a 101?
Well, I have no idea. I said I want this kind of skyline, and he said, let me check." And then that's all. That's all. That's all. And he
Yeah. So
disappeared.
Let me
so
go
you
look.
didn't
I
get,
gotta
you
go
didn't
check
get a date
inventory.
either. Then that's what you're trying to tell me?
What?
No, he didn't give you a date
I-
either. God damn it!
No,
I'm trying
no,
to see the
didn't give me a
repetition.
date. No skyline. Can't be a flower girl. He'd rather have Smokey. I fucking hate it here.
It's a nice
I'm
environment.
done.
Do we have commitment issues here now, Pen? Is that what I'm trying to hear? You can't just give a date out.
Your commitment
Uh,
issues have given me trust issues.
no. It's nothing like that. It's more
These are-
it's more we want to be like 100% like financially stable before we do it. Like we don't
That's
want
fair.
to like
Weddings are expensive.
yeah, we don't want to like go into it and then like we're like eating nothing for the next 3 months after that or anything.
I might hate to break this to you, bro. No matter how much money you have, that's how it's gonna be.
Yeah. And I work for the Department of Homeland Security. That sucks.
Tell
You know
you
what I mean?
what, when I get married, I ain't telling no fucking venues, businesses that it's my wedding. I'm gonna say I'm planning like a birthday or some shit. Like you ain't putting the wedding tax on my shit.
Yeah, like the big thing for like for weddings in Hawaii is like not so much like the venue, not so much the food, it's the people.
Mm.
Cuz like I don't know if you guys heard like the stigma behind people that are in Hawaii like everybody's my cousin. Like oh yeah, The Rock, he's someone that's my cousin or
It's kind of
stuff
like
like that.
Portuguese people in Perth.
Yeah.
Kind of like the Mexicans. Yeah, I got you. Everybody's family.
Yeah. So like we don't want to leave somebody out that's supposed to be at the wedding type of
Yeah.
thing. So like we've gone over the guest list like 30 times. I'm probably gonna go over the guest list another 30 times. But it's
I'm
yeah,
definitely leaving people off mine. Fuck you.
like Poly- Polynesians can eat.
Bro, you know how I'm gonna go about my actually making mine is, do I like that fool? No, fuck that. Like I don't care who, if he's my cousin or related to nothing. I don't like him. Yeah, he walks
If I
weird. Like
haven't
I'm not
spoken to
picking.
them in the last year, they ain't coming.
Yeah.
Like
Like if you
like
haven't phone ringing in the last year, bro, there's no reason why you should sit down at my table and eat. That's what
like
I'm saying.
like
That's all I'm saying.
like no joke. Like when I at first like before we got like real technical with the guest list was it was like so I'm inviting my mom, my dad, whoever is on Point Panic. And we good, yeah, right? We don't need anybody
Emma.
else, right? Oh yeah, and then that was it. And then like for me, I was like fine with it, but she's like, no, I gotta invite my mom, my dad, my auntie, my uncle, her first cousin that got taken out twice, that one, and then uh his Mexican uncle. You know that's basically how it went, like how it goes. And the next thing you know, from 50 people, it turned out to be like 355 people.
Dude, it's crazy, hey. And I don't know what it is about weddings that like people get so butthurt about. Like I have a really big family. I've got something like 83 cousins. That's just on my mum's side too. So I got a really big family on that side. And for some fucking reason, these assholes wanted to make me broke this year because 5 of them, including my brother, decided to get married in the 1 year. They couldn't have spread it out a little bit. No. They all got married in the same year.
And
That's
timing is
wild.
everything.
And there was feuds about the decisions made because this person didn't want kids at the wedding, this person wanted kids at the wedding, this person said it was going to be an alcohol-free wedding, there was no bar tab at this wedding, and I was like, god damn. Like that shit made me not want to get married.
Feel that. No, I mean,
It's too much stress.
considering that the fact that my first wedding was all of like 5 people,
Yeah.
like this one I wanted to do it different, do the whole, like the walk down the aisle, the
There's
tux.
got to be like an in between though, surely.
Yeah. I'll wear slippers instead of shoes or something. I don't know.
That's nice. Get that comfort in there.
Yeah. I mean, if I'm gonna stand there and like some type of tux or something, I gotta be comfortable at some point, right?
Absolutely. Oh, homie, I've already said multiple times, I'm gonna have some dope ass, like I've got some custom heels that I already have in my head that's gonna happen. But I'm literally getting like custom Vans. I'm a Vans girl through and through. I do my shoeies in a Vans. Like I wear Vans every day. I'm
Like
getting
the
custom
shoeies.
Vans. Hey, listen.
Shoes. That's one thing I cannot do. I will not do it. I can't do it.
Grow up. Do a shoey.
I I I had like I collect shoes, so it's one of those things where it's just like
You like what shoe?
So drink
He
it out of your
likes
wife,
them. Doesn't want to ruin
your
it.
partner's shoe.
yeah, no,
Oh,
Grow up.
no. She knocked my ass out for that. Hell no. I ain't even,
So, when it comes to your content now, are you going to be exploring new games, or are you going to be sticking to the same base of games that you've been playing?
No. I'm gonna be changing it up. My most recent stream, I actually played Gang Beast. If you guys haven't played Gang Beast, you should go play Gang Beast.
Dude,
Tell
Gang
us about
Beast
Gang Beast. What's
is
that?
fun.
Uh,
Sell
uh,
it to me.
yeah. So Gang Beast
Sell
is
it to me,
basically
this guy. Sell it to
so
me.
basically okay. I got you. So basically, you know that guy that you have in your friends group that you don't like, but you're just getting along with him because you have to get along with him.
I.
You play Gang Beast with him. You can really like show him really how you feel about him. You just beat the shit out of him.
I.
The other night, like I love the guys on the team, but they give me headaches. So we were playing the other night, and I had Genesis. It's Genesis in there with me. I picked his ass up. I threw his ass off a building. I'm like, oh, that felt good. That felt good. So
I'm
next thing
paying
you know,
very close attention if anyone invites me to this game, just so you know.
All right, what's it
yeah,
called? What's
so
it called? What beast?
Gang
Gang
Beast.
Beast.
Yeah. So like Sir
Hey.
Smash was gonna get his face smashed in. A whole
Oh,
bunch of
I
stuff.
know this game.
Yeah, it's
I bet.
Yes.
if you
I just told Ills
if
it's
you have that one
Download
friend,
it.
you know, that you like, hey yo, remember that time where when I picked up the tab, but you said you were gonna pick up the tab? Well,
Here you go.
let's go.
Yo, because they got sticky hands.
Oh yeah, yeah,
I was watching that game when it was like in early access or something. I was like, oh, this looks so fun. They just stick it to each other
yeah.
and
We
throwing each other
it
around. That's
does look
like
fire.
really
we
fun.
like I'm hella
You
competitive.
knock each other out, lift him up in the air, throw him like yo. It's insane.
Oh,
It's
yo,
Yeah,
you
so
don't
insane.
want to
like
see me play that game. That would turn into
You don't want
something
to play
special.
that against Ethan. He's Gang Beast
yeah, like
champion.
Dude,
gang. So a lot of Gang Beast.
that would be so funny.
I've been playing Sea of Thieves.
Oh,
I used
yo.
to love Sea of
You
Thieves back
gotta
in the
try
day. I
Sea of
getting back into it
Thieves.
now. 2K coming back. I said it earlier. I'm gonna play a lot more 2K.
Hey, let's go.
Um, I'm actually gonna do this one segment where the chat picks the game. So
Mhm.
whatever the game be, as long as it's of course streamable, because there's a lot of stuff on Steam that you can actually play on Steam.
Dude, Steam be wilding recently,
Oh yeah,
bro.
yeah. Like I got some dude in the chat one time that was like, "Oh yeah, you should play Orc Simulator." I was like, "What the hell is Orc Simulator?" And you go over there, and then
Work
like I saw
simulator.
Orc 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 Simulator.
Oh, oh,
Yeah,
dude, I've seen some questionable shit on Steam lately.
yeah. I was just like, you know what? I'm gonna just no, yeah, no. But yeah, I played basically like I was inspired by Moldy and Kale's stream of Stranded Deep.
Nice.
I'm gonna try and take a swing at that.
Oh, you're gonna have fun with that one. That was actually a fun game.
It's
Uh,
also maddening.
I
Yeah.
I've been playing Minecraft.
Ooh.
I played fairly recently. I was playing Red Dead Redemption. So
Right.
lots and lots of different type of content coming out of me. Um, yeah, I'm just trying to be more active on my socials. Not just that, like I haven't touched YouTube because it's intimidating. But this year will be the year. You'll probably see me doing like eating type stuff on my YouTube channel.
Bro, you're gonna do
Um,
smug stream? Is that what
no,
it's
no, no.
called?
Mukbang.
Mukbangs?
Yeah.
Just a-
Maybe. Oh, like ASMR? No, man, no. I have the mic for it though. I could do it, but
Just don't start
Nah.
licking it, bro. Oh, that's another redeem. Do a lick on the mic,
no, I'm
bro.
good.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, but
No, I'm
I
good.
did
I'm
it the
good.
other day and I got fucking yelled at.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Licked the mic two times.
yeah, definitely a lot more different stuff. Like, one of my passions is actually cooking. Before I got into streaming, I owned a food truck. I did
Well,
that
tell
for
us
like
about that.
Hey, what was
yeah,
the
Kind of
food truck
food.
with?
Yeah, what do you
Hey, you
mean?
talking
Stop
about
there for a
food, bro.
second. Let's go.
What did you sell? You better not say chicken sandwiches.
oh no. So,
They were chicken burgers. Come on now.
I
Make this
did like so basically I did what was like the norm for local Hawaii. So hamburger steaks, barbecue chicken. I did gourmet cheeseburgers, um, French fries. I did like a dish of the day where like whether it be like Filipino dish, Chinese dish, something. I would change it up every week.
That's dope.
I did every Friday was Aloha Friday, so Hawaiian food on Fridays.
What made the
Um,
cheeseburgers gourmet though?
okay, so I had a certain
You have like.
blend of burger that wasn't the
Mhm.
norm as far as
Whoa.
burgers.
What's the blend? Whoa.
Was it a chicken burger?
A certain blend.
Yeah, so it was uh grass fed Kulona beef. It was
Mhm.
35-65, a little bit more fatty as far as the fat to meat ratio. Basically making the burger a little more juicy. Um and then like I had like a whole bunch of different types of cheeses, toppings. I did I did a whole bunch of stuff.
I'm sorry, it's what I read over here. I'm marrying him solely because of the fact he can cook my favorite foods. It's like,
Honestly, that's a
Hey,
pretty
yo.
solid reason.
I looked at the
Look,
corner
babe,
of my eye. I'm
cooking's
like, well, at
forever.
least now
Is
we
that-
know why she don't want a date. She's like, fuck it, as long as you cook food for me, I'm good.
Hey yo, so
That's what I mean.
like I'm gonna be honest with you guys, just putting you guys on game. If you can cook, you win 90% of that.
This is
Oh,
why
you gotta be
I
like
always
you can be like you can be that dirt bag, but you like make him like her like a creme brulee and be like, here, babe, and she be like,
all
okay,
I'm saying is if
I
you
don't know,
can
I
make
think-
her laugh
pull
and
your
you
pants
can
down real
cook
quick.
good
I got you.
food, looks fade, wrinkles come in, that food's still gonna be there. If you can make her laugh and you can feed her, she ain't going fucking nowhere. You know where she's gonna be on a Saturday night? At home eating your food. That's where
Yeah.
she's gonna be.
it literally comes down to me that I can roll my R's. Only some of y'all will understand that.
I'm dead.
And just like that.
But
That is our 2-hour
I gotta
check-in,
go.
everyone. So if you need to take a moment, go on ahead right now. It's a good time.
yeah, I definitely
You know what? I'm gonna
definitely
grab
miss
another
that food
snack.
truck
I'm
though.
still really
Rolling
hungry.
the R's are powerful.
Yeah.
You know what? I
Definitely.
can't do it. I can't do it. I've had so
Can
many
you
people try
try?
to teach me.
I'm not here. No, we're not here to teach. Can you try? Can you show us what you got? How far are you?
In what sense? Like, am I saying it like with a word that I'm supposed to roll my R's,
Oh,
or like
in
can I have
whatever
it?
sense you want. Give us some
Can I
rolled
have
R's.
can I have like a something to go off of so I know? Like, can you do
The
it
river,
first?
the river is rolling very well.
I can't roll my R's. Like, that's the best I got. That's the best I got.
Wait, hold up.
Ah.
Believe
Yeah,
me,
I
the
feel like
questions
if you go way past it and you exaggerate it to such a degree that you feel like you're being ridiculous,
Hold.
that's a better way to learn.
Well, look. So my mum's Portuguese. A lot of Portuguese requires you to roll your R's. There's a reason I
Totally.
don't speak Portuguese.
Mhm.
Because the
Yeah.
sentences I can say, like, they don't require me to roll my R's. Like, the very few sentences I can say, and I can cuss you out. I can tell you that you shit in your own jocks and that your vagina smells like fish, but that's about it.
There you go. You got your basics.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I might not be able to ask for food or water, but you know, can insult you.
The standard
I
stuff.
just got, I don't know, I just got that.
It just made me try and do it, and I can't do it.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it. As long as you can go, you're good.
Don't worry about it, sweetheart.
I got you. I'll show you how to.
I have a very specific set of skills. Don't worry about it.
Well, how you doing?
Yo.
How
Allegedly.
you doing, baby?
Allegedly,
Allegedly.
allegedly, homie. It's
Allegedly.
I
allegedly.
know allegedly about it.
Okay, well, that's nice to know. Really nice to know.
I'm joking. I'm joking.
All right. Well, we're back
All
at this. So what are your next steps? Right. You got this. You've mentioned a lot of things with changing up the games you got with your stream. You mentioned a lot of things with what you're working on, community center wise, trying to get some shit together with hopefully getting some of these younger people in with a gaming community. Having something there would be amazing. What else do you have going on? I know you've got these kids. You got these 3 kids. You're trying to kind of pave the way for them a little bit, it sounds like. And from what it seems, that's kind of a theme we got going on here a little bit, which is pretty fun. But yeah, where are we taking this? Like, at this point, for the games you got going on, are you just trying to cruise? Are you focusing most of your energy on these kind of external things, and streaming is going to be, the other thing, or what? What is our
Um,
direction?
for me, it's kind of like leading by example. Um, if I can do something better to help my friends or whoever else is on the team or anything like that, I guess you can say they kind of intertwine.
Sure.
Uh, if I can be a better streamer, I can help the guys around me become better streamers. Open up connections, open doors. Um, like for me, it's just like I said, like the theme at the end of the day is like I'm trying to help everybody else around me get better. Um,
Totally.
if I mean the way I see it, if you're willing to put in the work and you're around me, you're more than open to pull up a seat at the table. Um, very much like one eat, we all eat type of stuff.
Sure.
You
Like
got the whole
I
group growth mindset. That's basically what you're saying.
Yeah,
yeah,
entirely.
like I'm like I always played sports growing up, so like I grew up in this whole like you're only as good as your weakest link type of type of deal where if somebody's lacking in something, you help him out and help him push so he gets better or picks up his pace so he gets better down the line or like beat him up, like hit him. Like when I was playing football, it was just light him up because if you don't do it, the next guy that's gonna hit him is gonna be it's gonna be worse because he's not
Hmm.
ready for it. But basically like preparing them to be better. Um, my dad has this saying, and he kind of raised me and my brothers up that way. Where it's the saying is, "We are in the service of men." We live in the service of men. Sorry, we live in the service of men. So basically, it's like good karma. You do unto others what you would want done unto you, and then it comes full circle. Um, that's kind of how we've always I've always been. Like if you ask me for help, I'm gonna help.
Hmm.
If I don't have the answer, I'll figure it out and help you out when I can, when I know what I'm doing.
My
Um,
favorite kinds of people. I don't know the answer, but let's find it together. Like those are
yeah,
my favorite.
because I mean, like even the streaming thing, like I started streaming off of what the hell is going on in my stream? No, not my stream, but I guess I had somebody type up. But like I started on this one rinky dink laptop. I didn't have a desk, so I put the laptop next to me on my bed. I was sitting
Yeah.
down on the bed like crisscross, and then like I was
Let's
playing in
cross
the
that
dark.
box.
The only light I had was the screen, and I'm over there just like streaming, and then now I got like the stuff I got now. Um, it's like a progression from where I was to where I am now. I've given away a lot of my stuff to help other people start. Like I've given away monitors to somebody that just said, "Oh damn, I wish I had like better response because I play on my TV." Or
Mm,
um, like somebody playing in their closet, they don't have any lights. I've given away lights just because they needed the help.
Yeah.
Because like for me, like I said, I'm all about helping people. I want to help people grow. Um,
And if
it's
you're in the position to, why not?
yeah, yeah. The only thing I
Yeah,
won't give away right now is that thing because I cut my arm off for it. But that's another story.
that's fair.
So with the whole building the community, building the team, what is the one thing that you look for, whenever they apply, or how do you guys go about it? Do they have to apply through a website, or is it something that you just vibe with them and reach out to them after they've done it? Like after
Is
you get to
that,
know them, you see their content and stuff. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, it's definitely a vibe check. Because like you don't want to be in like like in a game or even like with a group of people that you can't jive with. Like somebody that's toxic will usually like bring the whole energy down and all that kind of stuff. And of course, like you can kind of tell if somebody wants to do something by the work they make. So like if you see like progression over time or they're reaching out for help or anything like that, something where they want to be better or they're good now but they could be even more better with help. That's the kind of people that I like to look for. Um I mean, as far as like joining the team and stuff, uh we do tryouts like tomorrow, and this is like a PSA to anybody that wants to get into CDL. We will be hosting a CDL tryout tomorrow. We have our own CDL team that we're trying to fill out the roster and stuff like that. So we'll be having a bunch of guys try out tomorrow in the Point Panic public page. Let me see if I got the link, but yeah, that's at tomorrow 9 o'clock Eastern time. Just for people to get a shot to play at competitive stuff. We have a team that's playing currently in a kind of like a startup league, and then we have another professional league that we'll be starting, I believe, next month. So just kind of getting guys ready to get out there and take their shot at taking out the big guys. So
So it's through the public page or the team page.
the
'Cause I know
public
you have two
page,
different discords.
yeah. So the public page is Point Panic Gaming. That one is where we host tournaments, uh community events, all that kind of stuff. It all goes through there. Even if you don't have a Discord, uh you can jump into that one and use it as your own personal, like you can basically use the voice channels there to squad up with your friends or even invite some people from the team to run with you. I've seen it before where people will just like invite random people inside the stuff and they'll show up and play. So it's just
That's
a place where you
awesome.
can network and
Yeah, this is.
yeah, I got invited a couple times to play like 2K and I'm like, yo, I'm retired. Stop.
Stop.
It's just a yeah, it's just a place where like we've had full on like Discord parties where people are like drunk and like
Allegedly.
allegedly dancing on tables and stuff like that. But um
You weren't supposed to tell anyone.
yeah, I was I was so I DJ sometimes.
Right.
Um I wouldn't say I'm the greatest DJ.
What type of
I'm
music? What
working on
type
it.
of genre?
You name it, I probably can play it.
Okay.
If next time you DJ, if you're not playing Venga Boys, I'm out.
Oh, boom, boom, boom! I'll do that all day. I got that.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah,
Finally.
yeah,
Take notes.
yeah. I have a like I like a lot of old school stuff. I grew up in like one of those families where everybody likes every type of genre.
Yeah.
So like my dad was like into Metallica. Um, my mom was more into like African boom bata and like I got really into like indie music.
Mhm.
So like everything just kind of like ugh. I mean I like country music. I mean
Mhm.
not to like get
Yeah,
into like
yes, country.
to get like all sappy and stuff, but I like country music and R&B. Like you'll catch me sometimes just listening to depressing music and it's not because I'm depressed, it's because it's the mood. But
Yeah.
uh I listen to a lot of stuff. Like I range from like Enter Sandman to like Jason Derulo the other side or something like it'll jump like I like it I like them all. Like I had a stream where the the music couldn't be past the 90s. So I had Nat King Cole and like all kinds of stuff. Even like inside the like, I've literally sat in Discord just trying to find new music with people of the chat. Like if you come in, you tell me a song, I'll check it out. I'm like, yo,
Everybody
is
has their
fire.
own preferences, so it's like
Yeah.
we find out a lot of crazy songs from everybody.
I
Yeah.
think
Hey,
one of the first times Teddy and I vibed massively was through music. We're talking about our old emo and scene days.
Yeah, I'm big on playlists, bro. I've probably made 200-300 playlists or so. Like had a whole
Same.
DJing little scene or whatnot. But like I'm real into all different types of music too.
Yeah. At one point in time, like my DJing playlist got like over. Yikes! I had like 14,000 songs, and
Jeez. I got
like
this
I knew,
laptop.
hey,
yeah.
how come I have a complaint in my chat, bro? That
Oh,
you
what,
never
what?
passed the auxiliary cord. What's the deal with that?
I don't.
Now
Oh,
that's
yo.
blasphemy.
You know
Yo,
what? You know what? I've been
Blasphemy.
kind of finding something. I've been finding something, Modi. That one person keeps
His
complaining.
internet's about to
I
cut
know who
out.
that one person is. I'm not cooking dinner tonight. You know, I'm good. I'm
You're
good.
using food as a
bro,
punishment?
you know she's right next to you. She's gonna hit you in that
No, she
kneecap. You're gonna
left.
be looking
She
at she
left.
left.
I'm brave
Oh,
right
that's
now.
why
She
he's
left.
getting ballsy. That's why he's getting ballsy. I get it
Yeah.
now. He
He's
walks
about
She's
to
outside
not
get
and
in
us
say, "Hey, yo, man,
again.
I'm
proximity.
not cooking dinner. You better pick up some
Little,
mac
li-
and cheese on the way back."
yeah. Little did you know, I locked the door, so I'm good. You know.
As soon as the podcast ends, he's gonna be in the kitchen cutting onions.
Yeah. No. Like.
Guys are gonna go. The door just opened.
So, hey,
As
what
far
are you
as
making
like,
dinner for her tonight? Let's hear that dinner. Let's see.
so tonight, I don't even know, bro. It's a spur of the moment type of thing. Like I can cook a lot of stuff. So like if I go into the icebox and I see like pork, bro, I'll go ham. I'll like
But it's
breaded
pork.
pork chops and like yo
I'm
like
sorry.
food is
I'm sorry.
food is a whole different thing for me. Like I get very emotional in gaming, but like food, I gotta have the freaking I gotta have everything a certain way. Don't touch my spatula. Don't touch this pan. Don't touch like if the water in the rice isn't to the right level, get out of my damn kitchen.
How do
Like
you feel
I
about people being in the kitchen with you when you cook? Because that shit honestly makes me psychotic. Like no one can
I
be in the kitchen. Get the fuck out of my face. Get out of my from under my feet. I'm gonna beat you with a pan. Get out.
there's only one person I let in the kitchen, and
You have one.
that's the baby. That's it. Like everybody
Oh
else,
well,
hey,
that's
yo,
exception.
you
But
know,
even then, I'd still be considering it.
like
Like
she walk in, she walks in, she grabs her like cup of her like coffee cup, and she's over there trying to like scoop rice and stuff like that. So
Aw.
I don't trip on that kind of stuff. But like
Well, she's
when
learning.
I'm in the zone, do not bother me. Don't talk to me. Don't look at me. Don't smell me. Get
Don't
out.
even breathe too loudly. Like
Like
I've told people to shut up
like
before because they
yo,
breathe
I'm
too loudly.
cooking. Get out of here. Like there's two places you don't go. My stream setup and in the kitchen when I'm in there. That's it. But that's yeah, that's definite. Like tonight, I didn't even know we got an icebox. I got like literally. I went to work at 4 o'clock in the morning. I got here, and then like I took a shower. I jumped right on, and then boom, we're here on stream like that. But um,
What's your favorite food?
ooh, you hit me with the hard one, bro.
I mean, I'm just
That's
asking. Like, what's your
Wait,
favorite?
let's ease him into it. Savory or sweet first, and then go favorite food.
savory or sweet.
Do you
That's
prefer
hard
sweet
too.
or savory? Oh,
Like,
come on now.
So, okay, wait, hold on,
I
hold
tried
on.
to make it easy for you. I'm done.
Point Panic podcast. There's this one. The ending of every stream, we ended with this question. The question is, if money wasn't an issue, where are you going for breakfast, lunch, dinner, and your snack?
That's a
A
good
lot,
question.
like, and that's what we ended at on. And every single time, everybody gives their own little, you know. For me, I eat a lot of stuff, and I don't discriminate when it comes to food. So like, I don't have like a preference on what I'm eating. It's just like
Is it bad? I already have answers.
that's not bad. Like I had people come up with like simple answers, like they'll up and say, so I'm eating Korean barbecue for breakfast, lunch, dinner, and the snack too. So like, like so I had answers as simple as that, or like I'm going to Las Vegas and I'm eating Texas de Brazil for breakfast. I'm going to California and get an In-N-Out burger for lunch and all that kind of stuff. So like for me personally, if you present anything besides raw squid, I'll eat it. I
There's
I'm
the
hungry
Squid
all the
Game.
time. So
All right, so
you just
let me make
Yeah,
Dang.
what's
a
up
lot
with
easier.
this?
All right, you're on death row, about to get executed, and you get your one meal of choice. What are you gonna get?
oof, it's gonna be a big meal, so you know. Um
He's gonna have that breakfast, lunch, dinner, and a snack.
no, so eesh.
The last thing you're gonna taste in this life.
All right, so it would have to be just because it's like nostalgic and what like I would believe to be like my last meal. So would be Kahlua pig, uh, chicken long rice, and like rice, and I could just do that. Like honestly, like my so my whole cooking like that would be my end. Like if that's the last thing I'm gonna eat, that's what I'm gonna eat. But like my whole thing with cooking is my grandma and my grandpa started cooking like they started their own catering business, and that's how they're paying for get stuff through. When I was younger, I was always hurt, so I couldn't go out, I couldn't play. I had to learn how to cook. So those three dishes in particular are what they taught me how to cook. So like there's no other way that I could get that back because they both passed. But if I had anything that I would want would be that.
Mm.
I have some meals like that as well. That's just like you can't recreate it. And you know what I
Mhm.
think it is? Because I had this conversation with my mum the other day 'cause she makes the best pancakes I've ever had. And I was like, I have followed your recipe to a fucking T and it never tastes the same. The older generations, they have a recipe, but what they don't tell us is when they're tasting it, they're adding extra shit in. They don't tell us that. They give us the recipe and just go, have fun.
You know, you, you
Thinking
know
that
what
it's
that
gonna
is.
come out the same.
You know what that is? That's love right
That little
But
extra.
that's getting
Yeah.
stitched up. That's what it
there.
is.
like
I'm over here thinking I'm about to
like
have some bomb ass pancakes and they
no,
come
like
out tasting like ass.
I have every like I have wired in me every recipe that my parents and my grandparents cooked. Like I know them to the T.
Mm.
But for some reason, when I eat it, when I eat my own stuff, I'm like, that's not it.
It
And then I
always
eat
just
their
tastes better
stuff,
when
and I'm just
somebody else
like,
makes it.
yo, what the hell you doing that I can't do? And then like,
I think it's the fact that you didn't have to do it.
yeah, like
But
It's a gift.
yeah, it's crazy. Like it genuinely does. Like I've had people like even saying like toast. I'm fussy eater, really fussy eater, and I like my toast in very specific ways. But if I don't have to make it, I ain't gonna complain. I'll eat it. You can bring me charred toast, and I'd be like, this is the best fucking toast I've ever eaten in my life. If I
yeah,
didn't have to do it.
yeah. I don't know what it is. Like you can't like I think I cook pretty damn good, and then like other people will eat the stuff that I make, and they're like, oh yeah, this is awesome. And then like I was like, nah, my stuff ain't as good as their stuff, but they'll eat it, and it's like I don't see the difference, and I
I
know the
always feel
difference.
like people are like pitying me when they like compliment my cooking. They'll be like, "Oh my god, this is so good," and I'm like, "Why are you telling me that? You're lying."
Oh, this is so good. Walks to the trash can.
Oh my god, yeah.
So with cooking and favorite food to eat versus favorite food to cook, and that's coming from a viewer, Cass. Just
Yeah,
dropping that.
favorite food to eat. Um.
Versus favorite food to cook.
Okay. So favorite food to eat would be damn. Favorite food to cook would be Clue Pig
Why is that?
because I don't measure. It's just like the best recipes are the ones you don't measure. You just kind of
Yes, sir.
let it go. Like when I'm going, I'm over there cutting up freaking pork and all that stuff and putting it all together, and then like I don't think about it. It just happens.
Mhm.
Hmm.
That's my favorite. But like my favorite thing to eat is like shrimp. I guess.
Shrimp on the barbie before Maldrick gets in and says, "Oh,
Wow.
I'm not
Shrimp.
gonna lie. I'm one of those
like
guys that
prawns."
I like them like doused in like freaking garlic and butter.
Dude, that's like a thing. You go to pubs here. There's something I don't know if if you guys have it over in the US and stuff, but there's a thing here called like surf and turf where it's literally steak with garlic prawns.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
Surf and
surf and
turf
turf.
common.
Mm.
yeah.
I wasn't
Uh,
sure if it was a thing over there because every time I think there's something over there, like the same remote,
I guess
it's not a thing.
it might be because I'm from Hawaii and we're surrounded by ocean, so I chose shrimp.
Mhm.
But like,
See.
yeah, it would be like eating shrimp. It's just fun. You just never mind. I'm not gonna elaborate on what you do when you eat shrimp. But um, yeah, would be that would be the two for me. Um, I'm one of those guys. The best type of foods is the ones that you don't have to think about making.
Mhm.
So
Mm.
Hmm. Kind of
I
interesting.
still think. Mm.
But why not squid though? And why'd you go straight to raw? You
Raw.
can actually
Yeah, specifically raw
okay,
Yeah.
so
squid.
like I said, my grandparents started their own catering business when I was like one, and like because we're Hawaiian, and one thing in Hawaii is you got to know how to cook Hawaiian food, and if you do it good, you should share your talent with everybody out there. One of the things on a Hawaiian food menu is called squid luau. So
Squid
squid.
luau.
it's yeah, so basically it's squid, coconut milk, taro leaf, all mixed up. It's a native delicacy, I guess you could say. But um, one time in particular, we had raw squid, moving squid, like moving around and crap. So
What do you mean?
Well, it's alive. It's gonna move around.
yeah, it's
What
gonna
do you
move
mean
around.
it's alive? I just thought I
The
didn't
little
think raw meant not
squiggly.
All
dead.
meat is alive before
Yeah,
you.
it's like
It's not.
Yeah,
it
but
wa-
raw doesn't mean alive. Raw means uncooked.
well,
Oh, it
technically
could
they're
also
alive
mean
when they're
alive.
uncooked.
Yeah,
Just
it
saying.
could mean the same.
But so like this particular squid that I had to make not alive.
You have to
Um,
unalive.
I had to
Allegedly.
unalive him. I had to bite the head, and
You get any ink? Any ink?
like let's just say that particular squid got stuck to my face, and yeah, never again, never again.
At least it got stuck to your face and not in
But
your esophagus,
yeah,
right?
so like yeah, like I
I
will
have
say
no
this:
fear.
I'm not afraid of squid. I'm
I have
afraid
a
of
new fear.
frogs. I'm definitely afraid of frogs, but I am not afraid of squid.
You know, there
I-
is actually a lot of deaths in Japan because they do have that particular dish where they'll
Yeah, I
shove it
know.
all in
That's
their
why
mouth
I
and
say
swallow
that
it,
shit.
and it gets
Yep.
stuck in their thing because
Oh,
like
it's
it's foamy
real.
for life, and they
Yeah.
die.
Yeah,
I have
they'll
never been more happy and thrilled to be allergic to squid in my life.
yeah. So
I am
there's
so happy
actual
that shit would kill me, even
there's
cooked.
actual restaurants in Japan that they serve live squid. The only
I've
thing
seen
about it is
that.
that it's actually dead, but they know the like the anatomy of a squid that it'll keep moving and
Hmm.
moving
Now
and
there's
moving.
two different dishes because the one that Maldrick's talking about, they're actually still alive, and that's why you got to bite them in a certain spot on the head to.
Yeah, the one that I bit was definitely alive.
Yeah, I'm so
Like,
glad that
and
I.
I won't
got
shit
into
you
it.
for like 5 minutes straight. I was trying to get that thing off my face.
No, I'd cry. I'd cry,
Like,
vomit,
so
shit
my hand is
myself.
pretty
Absolutely
big, yeah.
not.
So my hand is pretty big. Like this is like how much more it was like to my hand. It was like
Oh my.
That's a fucking kraken. That's not a squid.
yeah, but
Oh, that is so
but like I
crazy.
grabbed it. I was holding I was squeezing the soul out of this damn squid, and and like he wouldn't let go.
Yo,
I was
that
like,
soul is
Was there
yeah,
a video?
searching.
No, this is I was like, I was like 8 when
Ooh,
that happened.
traumatized.
Yeah, ever
Traumatized.
since no
You
squids
were
for me. No,
8?
I was 8.
You are so brave.
I mean,
Nah.
when I was 8, I was brave as hell. I was over there jumping off roofs.
Dude,
Yeah.
I was fearless as a kid, and then I I learned like actions have responsibility. What is it? Repercussions to your actions, and suddenly I was
Consequences.
like,
Yeah.
oh, yeah,
It's
that's it.
just
That's the word, consequences. And I was like,
yeah,
oh, so you mean I can't just jump off shit and bounce back anymore? I break
yeah.
stuff now. This sucks.
I used to slam into parked cars and stuff like that.
Oh,
That was normal.
same.
That was normal. But yeah,
Walking
ever
down the
since the
street.
whole
Doo, doo,
squid
doo,
thing,
doo.
like
Yeah,
even
that'll
like
put the fear of God into you.
not gonna lie, like Pirates of the Caribbean when there's like release the Kraken and like I see the arms coming out the water, I'm like, yo, I'm out.
Nope.
That's warplane.
Release me. Release me. I can't.
You go
That's why
back
like
to
I don't
that
know why I play
day.
Sea of Thieves knowing that there's a Kraken in the game, but I'm
Oh
like, you know
yeah.
what?
Dude, you know what's hilarious? I actually have a fear of octopus.
Now, why do
Like,
you fear
I
octopus?
fear you.
I'm deathly afraid of frogs. So it's
Okay,
okay.
I have a couple of weird fears, and octopus is probably like the least interesting reason for it. Because I don't know. They give me the creeps. They've got like the
Heebie-jeebies.
2 brains. It's hard to kill them. They got the weird beak mouth. Like
Mm-hmm.
they're fucking really intelligent. Like they're super smart. Like there was one in a zoo somewhere, and they could not figure out why all of these fish kept going missing. Not a zoo. What's the fish version of a zoo?
Aquarium.
That's the one. Um, yeah, they couldn't figure out why all these like tropical fish kept going missing, and they watched the video camera one night and they saw the octopus let itself out of its tank, squeeze through, walk across, eat the fish, come back out, and get back in. But the octopus had watched the guard's rotation
Mm-hmm.
and knew when he would take his break, and that's when he would do it. Like
100%.
they're fucking smart, and I hate that because it's probably smarter than me. It could fuck me up. Like, don't that long leg bitch could come for my neck, and I wouldn't be able to do a goddamn thing about it.
Yo, at one point in time, like, and like after this whole thing happened, like for the longest time, I had like a suction cup
Yeah.
all down the side of
Oh
my neck and
no.
stuff.
Uh-huh.
So, so for like the longest time, people at school was like, "Yo, you got a tattoo?" I was like, "I got a tattoo, bro. It's
Yes.
a cool ass tattoo, huh?"
You want one? I'll show you how.
Let me show you.
Yeah,
Wanna
that was the big thing for me. I was like, yeah, I mean, it was traumatizing, but I got a lot of rep for that
Yeah,
later. When it
dude,
Well,
disappeared, I wasn't as cool, but it's all good.
what about that
that's
frog then?
crazy.
So
That's
where's this
crazy.
deathly fear of frogs come from?
Oh, um, so my uncle owns a ranch in Kauai.
Mhm.
Lots of land. Not moldy kind of land, but like a lot of land. But once one summer, I was that's usually how the horror films start. Yeah, one summer, but I was playing hide and go seek with my cousins, and I was like, "Hey, yo, I'm gonna hide in this shed. Ain't nobody coming in this shed. I'm going in the shed." So I sit down in the shed. I'm like hiding behind this freaking hay bale. My cousin knew I was in there. He locked the door of the shed.
Cousins
I
be
was
on some
free.
shit, I'm telling you.
Oh, every
I was
time.
locked in the shed. It got dark, and then there's this one particular puddle in the corner. Okay, and little by little, I see all these little like bumps popping out of the water. I'm like, what the fuck is
Nah.
that? And then little by little, like the frogs start like accumulating. There's more and more frogs coming out of this one little spawn in the corner. And I'm
Mhm.
like, yo, get me the fuck out of this thing. I'm like screaming my damn head off at this point. Next thing you know, these frogs start falling out of the puddle. Like they're like flopping over each other. Like, and they're getting closer. Next thing you know, the door flies open. My uncle runs in, grabs me out of the corner, and I'm looking back. There was about 30 frogs just in that little like water puddle in the corner. And
Nah.
I've been traumatized ever since.
I don't blame you, dude. That's like my fucking chicken story. Fuck birds, fuck chickens, especially. Like, nah. Frogs are too close to insects. Like, chickens can go get fucked. That, you know what? That's why KFC is one of my favorite things to eat. Fuck chickens.
But yeah, that's why I'm afraid of frogs.
Spots in the
Frogs
chat.
are too
And
close to insects.
the worst part about it is like my favorite Pokemon is a frog. Like
Is a fucking, what is it, Trico?
uh Bulbasaur is a
That's a
frog.
frog?
He's a frog.
That's not a frog.
Go look up
That's a
the
cabbage boy.
go in the Pokédex. It says
Cabbage boy.
frog.
I believe
Nah,
it.
I'm fact checking this shit. Fuck off.
I believe it.
That's a cabbage. That ain't a frog.
It's a
That's
frog with a
cabbage
cabbage.
legs.
It's a frog, dude. I was like, the more I started
It's a
looking at
cabbage with legs.
the more I started looking at it, I was like, damn, it is a frog.
You know what? I'm not filled with confidence that I typed in is Bulbasaur and then the first thing was a frog.
A frog.
Number
Yeah.
one on the
Hey,
list of all
listen.
Pokemon discovered so far, Bulbasaur is a combination of plant and animal. It appears to be some sort of frog with a budding leaf attached to its back. So it's a cabbage frog. I was half right.
Cabbage bag frogs.
Yeah, so like that's my favorite Pokemon of all time. Like everybody
hate
had their
that.
own that one Pokemon that they picked out right at the beginning of
Mhm.
Pokemon Red or whatever. Mine's
Pokemon
Bulbasaur.
Red.
Red or blue or whatever, yellow.
Blue.
Mine's just Bulbasaur 100% of the time.
Mm.
When yellow gave you the option just to have Pikachu, I was like, fuck that, I'm not gonna play this game again.
Yeah, fuck this game. Take your what is it, your electrical rat and get out of here.
Yeah, but that was
Oh my gosh.
that's my where my fear of frogs got from.
That would be terrifying, dude. Like, you're giving me all these new fears, and I didn't even experience that. Like, the way you told that put a pit in my stomach, and I'm just like, I need to go, like, vomit. I'm gonna cry the next time I see a frog. You gotta
You're
bitch
welcome.
fucked up. You gotta bitch fucked up. I'm not gonna be able to watch, like, fucking Ninja Turtles anymore. It's too close to frogs.
What,
Like,
what?
nah.
Oh shit!
Too close to frogs.
Nah.
Too close to frogs.
I was about to actually, for some reason, I thought they were frogs for a second, and I was like, wait, no, it literally is in the name.
Ninja Turtles. Yeah.
It is what it is.
It is what it is. It's probably my favorite line right there. It is what it
I've been
is.
saying it way too much lately. I'm waiting for people to be like. I did have a question though.
Mhm.
To do with streaming, what was one of like the things that you had to kind of get over and get through that was really difficult for you that you either weren't expecting or didn't think was going to happen?
Streaming to nobody.
Yeah, dude, that is really hard. That's fucking humbling.
Like, I went from like when I started in Facebook, and Facebook is one of those things where you have family there. You know,
Mhm.
like a lot of people, like because you got Facebook friends, you got all this kind of stuff. It's a community that you know. So when every time you stream, there should be somebody in there, like one or two people, or somebody. You know. So when I switched over to Twitch, I had nobody. Like I had like
Yeah.
my first 5 streams, like I was streaming to myself. And I was just
Dude,
like,
it's so hard.
yeah, it's demoralizing. Like
Hmm.
you kind of learn your niche when you're in Facebook, kind of picking up what you think would work, what doesn't work. And
I would
as
say
soon as you go over to like Twitch, where everybody is like established and they know what they're doing, when you're still learning and kind of getting like your wheels on the ground, to see like that big 0 in your corner, it's just like,
It's hard. Like, it is so hard. I think for the first like 6 months of streaming, I had, you know how you can turn like the thingy off so you don't see the numbers? I had that off because
cut
any
that
time that I
off.
had it on, I would just like you psych yourself out. So what did you do to overcome that? Like, how did you kind of get past that?
a big one was definitely like playing games that I enjoyed. Um, like instead of like branching out and trying something different, I played something that was more comfortable. Um, and then turning off the view counter was a big thing too.
I think that's like the most important or impactful one that you could do. That's
Yeah,
literally
like
just one click.
I tell a lot of people the same thing. Like, you got to remember, regardless if anybody's watching, your growth happens after your stream is end.
Mhm.
Um, like so when you're
Absolutely.
playing, enjoy the game, but like talk to yourself. Like
Mhm.
like even if you're like making a joke about yourself, talk to yourself.
Yeah.
People relate later,
Like do
like,
the
hey
knock
yo,
knock.
he's crazy too. It's all good. But it's just one of those things where you can't take the zero as like an L. Um
Yeah. Well,
I have
everyone has
this
to start
You
somewhere.
just got to change your perspective on it, right? Because like I like
yeah.
to advise to a lot of people that are usually starting out, or usually in that situation where they're worried about the view count, whether it's zero, whether it's a minimal amount, whether it's even 30, and people are trying to make a partner push or something. Because like that similar effect happens to those type people too. You just gotta like use that time as practice.
Mm,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
Like stop beating up and being in the moment and use time as practice. Like if you got nobody there, then fine, cool. Now you don't have no pressure or anybody watching what you do, and you could just sit there and try to explain everything you're doing. You know what I mean? Like that's the easiest way to sit there and just try to create some dialogue for yourself or create a character for yourself or something that's like comes natural. Like all these catchphrases or little things you hear with people that are like little puns or little inside jokes that is not forced. Like that came with the community. That came as the stream happened. Whenever the joke happened, that the cemented that. So like you just gotta just sit there and just practice with it. Try to explain everything you're doing. Like, hey, look, why does the doors like this? Can I open this door? Oh shit, the door opened really fast. Like I didn't expect that. Like just talk about shit that you're
Yeah.
doing. Like don't try to make it so complicated, you know?
Like the biggest thing for me was like I could I had to stop being somebody I wasn't.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm not Nick Merckx. I'm not gonna try and be Nick Merckx. I'm not Courage. I'm not none of these big streamers or YouTubers. I'm just Pensta. And if you can't watch my stream for me being me, then it's probably not the stream for you. But
Mm-hmm.
I'm here doing my thing. If you enjoy it, awesome. Come along for the ride. But if not, then there's somebody out there that fits your niche. Uh, I'm not like pushing away or saying no to anybody that streams that's coming into my stream. It's more some of my jokes isn't always appealing to a lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
And that's fine. It's not like I'm racist or I'm not saying anything stupid, but some people just don't find me funny. That's fine. Um, I laugh at myself all the time, so it's all good.
And not everyone's gonna. I can compare it to like food, right? Because not everyone's going to come to your stream and like your stream. You could have like analytically the best stream on Twitch, but not everyone's gonna like it. Same
People,
with food. Like you could make some delicious fucking food. I probably won't like it because of the
Mm-hmm.
texture or it smells funny or whatever it is. Like not everyone is ever going to like everything that you do. Even the people that do like a lot of the stuff you do, there's always going to be something that they don't like that you do. Like I have certain streams that I have friends of mine that are like, hey, I love when you do these streams, but I don't enjoy these. So that's why I'm not there for those. And that's just what it is.
yeah,
Like you can never appeal to everyone, but as long as you're, I think, as long, this is my opinion, but I think as long as you are doing what you enjoy doing, that shines through in your streams, and that's what makes other people enjoy them as well.
yeah. You want to give them something that's authentic, something that's you. Um,
Yeah,
if you're
because
trying
people
to
can
be
spot
something that you're
fakeness.
not, they would go tune into that person that you're trying to be if they wanted to. So just be
Yeah.
you. Have fun with it. Streaming is a privilege, and not a lot of people
Yes.
get it. So have fun
Mm-hmm.
with it while you can.
Mm-hmm.
Do what you do, and like really like understand that uh they want you. They don't want somebody else. So
Yeah.
do you?
It's like somebody asked me once for some advice when it came to streaming. They were just starting out, and I thought I was like the worst person to go to for advice because I had not been streaming for very long at the time, and I'm a shit show. Like, I was like, "Are you sure you want advice from me?" But the only thing that I've ever like said to people when they have asked for advice is just to be yourself. And it sounds so
Mm-hmm.
like
Simple.
cringy and whatever, but the thing is like you can put on that persona, you can put on that character when you're streaming, But eventually, whether it's a day, a week, a month, or a year from when you start, it's going to crack at one point. You're going to have a bad day, and people are going to see who you are. And they're either going to like that better and go, what the hell? Or they're going to hate it and be like, what the hell? Or they're just going to be like, what the fuck? You're fake. None of those situations are good.
Yeah. So one of
It's
my,
just
my
easier
one
to
of my
avoid
most
it.
memorable streams was me like falling off my chair. Um, I
How
had
Oh,
a
was
I
that
went
chair.
through that.
experience? How was that experience?
Well, it
Sad.
ended up with me going to the hospital.
Where's the
But
clip? Oh wait,
What?
damn.
Oh
yeah.
Whoa.
So
damn!
Is there a clip?
Damn, I ain't know it was
that
I
was a
didn't know you
Facebook
done
clip.
all that.
Sorry, it was a Facebook clip. Oh no, I was multi-streaming. I did have it on Twitch, but it's
oh,
gone already.
damn.
But
That
Damn.
clip, did you erase it? Because if you
Damn,
didn't erase
damn,
it, the
damn.
clip will still be there.
oh, it might be there. I don't know. But basically, what happened was I had before I got this respawn chair, I had a like an old rickety gaming chair, and I was leaning back on my chair, and I was like, "Yes, I won!" And then as soon as I went back, the back of the chair disappeared. Just like boom, was gone. I flew back. I hit my head on the corner of the dresser. I knocked myself out. I was laying on the ground for like a good 20 minutes.
Oof.
Jeez, that's
And
insane.
my stream was like, "Oh no, he actually went down," and all this kind of stuff.
He's
And then
down.
but it was funny because like I'm over there knocked out on the ground, but my views was up at like 35, 36,
Medic!
and like
Okay, bet.
rising. And
That is insane.
I'm like, yo,
Medic!
what the? And then like the next day I get a call from my friend. It's like, bro, that stream was lit. How did you do it? I was like, what do you mean?
How did
I was
I
like,
do it?
I
I
just fell off my
fucking
damn chair.
fell.
That's all it was. I woke up like I had like this black, like it wasn't really a black eye, but it was like here to here was like just black.
Oof.
So
Like I
wait,
hit
I missed the start. How did you fall off the chair? Like, what happened? What made you fall off the
so
chair?
I went I was one of my first like Warzone wins, and I was like, yeah, and I like boom, and then I leaned back on the back of the chair. This thing just like deleted itself. It was not there.
Okay.
I fell straight back and I hit like the dresser, not here at the old house I was living at, but I fell back and I hit this big ass wood cola dresser and I just like boom, hit the ground. And like in my camera, because it like I have it at an angle, you could see me on the ground just knock the fuck out.
That's crazy. I have a
Like
friend that had a similar story. He got really drunk, and for some reason, he thought standing on
Yo.
his chair was a good idea. Stood up, metal ceiling fan, just thunk, knocked him out for a couple of seconds, and he kept streaming with a concussion. Like,
Ah.
absolute moron.
the funny part about it was how I woke up.
Oh no.
So I got
Oh
back up
no.
and I was like dizzy. I was like, "Thank you for tuning into the stream. It's your boy Pensta. I'm out." And then I like fell back to the chair
Oh
immediately after.
no.
Like I shut off the stream and everything. I clicked, and then like I think towards the end of the stream, you can see me falling back again. But
Tell me you have that VOD. Like, you had
I
to
gotta
have
go
had
look.
that
I
VOD.
definitely have to go find that because
I
Yeah,
need
are
to
you
It's in
kidding
see
me?
here.
We
that.
need this shit
I
now.
was literally like frying in that game. I think I had like 12 or 13
That
in
needs
that
to be
particular
added
game.
into like your intro trailer.
I
No, no, no,
agree.
Oh, that's how it
But
ends,
yeah,
just with the doom, and then it cuts.
Yeah, literally, it's your boy Pensta. I'm out.
I'm
Like,
out.
that needs to be your
as
like an
on my
outro
way out,
trailer,
blackout. Literally, that's how I felt. But
or like make it like a lurk thing. You have to do it. You have to
I
do it.
couldn't stream
I'm
for a
gonna.
week after that because like I had like sensitivity to light. So I'm over
Yeah.
there looking like, oh.
Concussions will do that to you.
Oh, you're in there.
I streamed without a camera for about a week because like this whole side of my face was like swollen. So
So that win
Yeah.
knocked you the fuck out then, pretty much.
yeah, it knocked me out pretty
That's
much.
a pretty powerful win. How many kills do you have?
12.
It's a good number to knock you out.
Yeah, yeah. Right? Like if
Like,
I
if
for
you
me
would've
like
said
if
more,
I
that would have been like, God damn it, bro.
like, you know what it was? It's just the way I won. Like I was like I got 10 I got no, I got 9 early and then the last circle I had like I had a squad wipe right at the end. So then like I was over there like 1v3 and I won the whole thing and I was just like yes and then like I fell back and next thing you know like life was horrible at that point in time and I was just like
Oh my God, I don't even know like what I would do in that situation.
I made the
cry when you
best out of that
fucking call.
situation. I definitely took the
Yeah.
week off.
Absolutely.
And like when I got back and I finally started streaming again, I turned on my stream and the first comment was, "Yo, that was epic." That was it.
I mean, if you knocked
See,
yourself out, it's pretty epic. I ain't gonna
Yeah.
lie.
Yeah.
I
That
fell off
same
my chair
dude.
one time and I never got to live it down.
Yeah, that same dude was that the guy I was talking about earlier.
Don't
Dan
even
Boogie.
start.
Probably one of
Nothing.
my oldest followers from like the beginning. So like when he was like, "Yo, that was epic," I was like, "Yeah, if I remembered it, it would have been epic too."
It's okay, that's why it's on film.
Yeah, I gotta go find that film for real. Like now
Yeah.
that I think about it, I was like, "Yo, I gotta go. I'm gonna
You know
clip
what?
it."
If I don't have that with my skyline by the end of the week, you're getting fined.
Um,
Gotta find those
uh,
keys.
Better.
but
He's like, damn it.
damn it. Well, you gotta
Oh,
you gotta go
damn it.
talk to the boss first. Like if it's in there, then I'll give it to you because it might not be in there. And yeah,
You told me you were checking. What do you mean, fool?
yeah, I'm gonna check. But like if it's not guaranteed not in there, if not, I'll give you my skyline. That's fine.
It's okay. I have other cars I can have other than that. It's fine. We'll go through it. We'll discuss later.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Sorry. What were you gonna say? I thought someone went to say something.
Nope, that was a yawn. Not
Ah,
for boredom, for tired.
No, it's cool. I get it. I get it. No, I was gonna say, do you have any kind of like, you know how everyone's got like a party trick?
Mm.
Like that was that weird thing they can do. What's
Mhm.
yours?
I don't have one.
You're
Oh,
full
hit
of
the
shit.
talents.
What? I missed out. My bad. I was.
I was saying like everyone's got like a party trick, right? Like that one weird thing that they can do that
I
they're
had
kind of like, oh yeah, I can do this. Like I can juggle kind of, but I can hyperextend my elbows. Like what's the weird thing that
I
you do?
had a party trick, but I can't do it anymore. But
Yeah.
I had
roll
a
my
metal
R's.
I had a metal pin in my wrist,
Mhm.
and
the
I used
magnet
to
stuff?
be able to pull out the pin, and then like my arm would go dead, and it wouldn't come back alive until I stuck the pin back into my wrist.
Wait, what the fuck? What do you mean? You
What?
take out a what?
Yeah. So wait, let me show you.
What did he say?
You
So
better find
You
out.
I don't know
right.
if you
better
guys can
find out.
see it. Oh, wait, my light is fucking me out. But I have
Hold
this.
on, can you move the mic with you?
Yeah. My bad. But I have this. I have this scar right. Oh no, you can't see it. But it's right here, right where my finger is.
Mhm.
You can't see it. But
Like
basically,
right
I had a pin holding this section of my arm together.
there. Mhm.
So anytime I would pull out the pin, my arm would just, and it wouldn't. I couldn't use it until I stuck the pin back in.
That's
But I
fucking
can't do it
wild.
anymore.
That is wild.
This is a party trick.
Teddy,
I don't
what's
think
your
you're
party trick?
supposed to take the pin out, bro. It's not a
Yeah, I know,
trick.
I know. Which is why they put a screw there now, so I'm all good. I don't have to
Yeah,
worry
they're
about
like,
it
this
anymore.
motherfucker keeps taking the pin out. We're putting a screw in.
Yeah,
Nope.
yeah.
But Teddy, what's your party trick?
A party trick?
Yeah, what's your party trick?
he is the party.
Teddy would be. Teddy would be the life of the party, though. He'd
Oh, we
be
lit.
like,
Oh
he'd
yeah, we
walk
lit
in
all
and
the time.
purse.
Prepare everything.
But no, everyone's got a little something, something. So I want to know, what is it?
I don't
I
know.
already said mine. I roll my R's.
I
That
never
definitely turns into a party.
thought about
Your
that.
party trick is downing a bottle of tequila and still being able to fucking walk.
That's what the heck yeah. Whoa, Modra's party
No,
trick
that's
is
the
nobody
starter.
is
No,
That's
that's
the
a
is
party
taking
trick.
his
Not many people can
belt
do that.
away.
But I can still roll my R's after that. Now, trust me, the mind goes into a party itself.
He's all about them R's, bro.
They go over here.
What about you, Cher?
I mean, how many people can say you roll your R's correctly and make somebody's eyes go to the back of their head?
It's true.
So you rolling your R's make people roll their eyes?
Test me one of these days.
I didn't go to parties,
Ayo.
chaotic, so I don't. I got tricks, but like party
Yeah, what is
tricks,
it? Tell me. Tell me. Tell
I
me.
mean, I got some biological stuff. You probably can't hear it. Nah,
Is that the little
I
clicky
got
sound?
infinite pops on my fingers. It never stops. They just pop, 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 pop,
That's
pop. You
crazy.
can't hear them.
That's
You know,
crazy.
any of the bits you can move, whether it's nose or ears, I can do all that shit.
Bro,
That's
you need
Man,
some oil in your joints, bro. Fish oil.
Yo,
Before
oh, look, I fuck around with my omegas. I got plenty of those from fish, from nuts, from seeds. I fuck with that shit real hard.
see, my joints click and crack, and I can't walk anywhere without being like click, 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 click. I wake up in the morning and it's like someone's shaking about a bag of nuts. That's what it sounds like.
Oh, oof,
Everything's cracking and popping.
oof. Oh, no, not like this.
Yeah, I'm like, okay, ready? Everything's in
Yep.
place.
Gotta,
Cool.
uh,
Like, I'm like a cat. You know how cats do that like thing where they stretch out their back and they're like they make the bread? I do that.
Yep. It's a good thing. It's a good thing.
It's a good fucking stretch, man. I ain't gonna lie. It's a good stretch. No, the only thing I can do is like hyperextend my elbows.
Sure.
That's it. That's all I got.
I can't do that.
Oh, and I was the shot queen when I was younger, but that was about it. I don't know if I can still hold that title. It's been a while. It's been a while since someone's tested me on it.
Oh,
But
the shot queen, heard.
the shot queen, like it was shot after shot, no face, nothing,
I
no
mean,
chaser. I was good.
I mean, we can test it. Shot
You want
King,
to test it?
what's up?
I mean, so far I'm the only one that can keep up with
But,
you.
hey, Teddy over there like this motherfucker's smooth. Look.
So far I'm the only one that can keep up with you, so it makes sense. We'll test it. We'll test the
No,
theory.
and you know what? She
what you
doesn't drink
mean?
water.
I survived. We're not doing this.
Nah,
Don't say
you-
only one.
Nah, you had water.
yo, she
I
said
am the
kept up.
only one.
You said
I kept up.
survived. Those are two
I kept
different
up.
words.
What do you mean?
That's what-
Yeah,
hey,
You
alright.
because
felt worse than
Hey,
I
I
did the next
survived.
day.
That's why.
know
You know
what?
why I said I survived? Because
gotta
there
panel it.
was
No,
two
no.
other homies with me that went down in the fight, and I survived. That's why I
I
said
didn't
I
go
survived.
down.
There-
I didn't die.
There goes your context, there.
I was on
Oh,
top.
we got the panelists here. We got your real IRL homeboy down underneath me. I don't know if
Yeah.
you guys can see it that way, right?
Mhm.
And then we got Pensa. That's a neutral here. If you go shot for shot with somebody, trying to outdrink them under the table, and you're drinking water in between the shots, is that cheating?
I believe that is. Yeah.
You're drinking water between shots. See, I don't know. That just seems like health.
Yeah, exactly. Like, what the fuck? I'm just trying to stay alive. Like,
No,
chill.
like,
Isn't that
I don't know
cheating?
about that.
I would say that's kind of like cheating, to be honest. Like
Trying to stay alive.
I feel like
Here's the thing, bro. It was
Wait.
like shot, boom, fucking shot, and then he'll be over here.
I wasn't hiding. I will glad you. What the? You want to see what's in my cup right now? This is all I drink. It's either water or some type of liquor. I'll just
Nah.
Yo, this man doesn't down any sodas or juices or
Nope.
any of that
It's
shit.
strictly
yo,
if I got a
liquor
cup.
or
See,
water.
If it's
I don't
not
know how
liquor,
I feel about
it's
that.
water.
I don't know how I feel about that though, because like I understand both sides, but I literally like if I'm not in like a self-destructive kind of mood, I will drink water when I'm drinking, but
Right.
that is because
the way
if I don't, I will end up in
live.
the hospital with
Let's
a
put
pain
it
flare up.
on another aspect then. If you're going shots for shot, let's say we're going food for food, right? Let's see who can eat more hot dogs. The
You
moment
drinking
start
water.
eating hot dog- hold on. The moment you're eating the hot dogs and you go throw up, do you win or lose?
You lose.
Concept. If you're doing shots for shots, which is all liquor,
Do
alcohol.
you throw up, you lose.
You throw up, you lose. But
But
if you
it-
put
it-
something else other
But
than the alcohol,
but wait. Then there's the
to
argument
hydrate-
of like I'm mad skinny. Fuck out here. That shit hit me crazy.
you calling me fat now?
But also,
No, I said I'm
with the hot
skinny.
dog
That's what I
competition,
said.
like,
I said it
Well,
clear as
You
day.
brought me 3 individuals. I took all 3 of y'all down, and you were doing this.
But Moldy, in a
And then
hot
later
dog
on, another one
competition,
came at me
you
and
still
just
Wait,
had
why
to
do you
figure it
got
out.
water bottle? Time out. Hold up.
I'm not drinking today.
And
I
it's
can
empty.
drink water. That's from yesterday.
Oh,
I
okay.
actually drink a lot of water, bro. I actually drink a
Alright.
lot of water.
Well, it sounds like we're starting to enter a little bit of after hours energy, which I'm super down with. Are
I'm
we
definitely down with this.
transitioning? Where we at right now? We're at our 3-hour mark, right on the nose. Where do
broke
we
my
want to
heart.
go?
Yo, bro, the time flies, bro. The
It
time
does.
flies. Like I said, it's really not like, no pressure. It's really just like kicking it in front steps with the homies, just vibing, getting to know you, your journey, your upbringing. I want to know, is there anything that we did not touch on that you maybe want to take time, maybe promote? Maybe you got something coming up. Maybe
Wedding
something
date.
you was thinking on before coming on that you want to talk about now. Feel free to use that time.
Um, man. At this point, I'm just vibing. Like honestly, a lot of some of the best content comes when you just vibing. Like regardless of like the agenda or questions that are asked and stuff like that. Some of the best answers just come when you like coming into this podcast. Like, and by the way, thank you for having me. I very much appreciate it. Um, like for me, like I was thinking in my head like, should I prepare for this? Should I have like cue cards and all this kind of stuff? I'm like, you know what?
Just raw dog it.
I'm
Just
gonna
vibe, bro.
Yep.
I'm gonna give you authentic pen stuff. That's what it is.
Mhm.
But
Insta.
but that's just how I am. Like if I'm honestly just thankful, you know. Like I to get an opportunity to be on any type of podcast or anything to speak about the people that I work with or the people that I surround myself with is um a blessing. So yeah, like I said, thank you for the opportunity.
Thank
Yeah,
you for
I'm
being
just
here,
vibing.
man.
I'm just vibing. I yeah, I'm just vibing.
That's dope. That's dope.
No, it's been fun. It's been fun.
It's definitely been fun.
I'm never gonna look at squid the same. Like I
Nah.
fucking hell. I was already scared of octopus. Now I'm fucking terrified of squid. Like
Squids
that
Doing
and
bitch killed
stuff on
me
the
with
frogs.
face
it
was
being dead.
crazy.
Now I'm
Like,
worried it's gonna
like
kill me being alive.
it's gotten to the point, like, cause like I said, I live in Hawaii. There's a
Mhm.
lot of like stuff out there in the water that a lot of people are like normally
Mm.
scared of. I see a shark, I don't freak out. Like it's just like,
Yeah.
that's a shark.
Yeah, if you can see it, you're good.
Like I hopped in the water. Like I used to surf a lot, and then I saw a shark. I hopped off the board. I was like, yo, I gotta go check this thing out.
That's fine.
Like
That's just different.
We always told the same thing because like here we're told that like if you can see the shark and it's like it's seen you and it hasn't come near you and attacked you, like you're fine. If you've seen a shark and it's coming at you, it saw you long before. You have no chance.
yeah,
Were you
it's one
told the
of
same
I
thing?
mean, that kind of makes sense. If the shark sees you, you're okay because you're still seeing the shark. But if
Yeah.
you
No,
had
but like
yeah, you're
Well,
fucked.
it's one of those things where
no,
like
it's a too late thing.
You looking at the
Like
shark
if
that
you
shit like
see it
this.
and it's like over there, you're fine. But if it's like near you and you've now seen it, it's been watching you. Like you're fucked at that point.
Like
the
that's like the worst thing to tell a kid. Like if you get eaten by a shark, pretty much fucked. No shit.
We call
like
kids shark biscuits.
the way
Yeah,
the
but
way
when
we
you live around a bunch of sharks, that's another thing,
yeah,
right? Like
no
there's so many.
the way we go about it, and this is just like old school like Hawaii type teaching.
Yeah.
Like yeah, we got to remember that when you're in the ocean, you're in their house,
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
and if you ain't doing nothing stupid or disrespecting them, they ain't gonna do nothing stupid to you. So like, there's been a couple times where like I'll be surfing, I see a shark like in front of me, I'll be like, oh, okay, like I'll hop off the
What
board and
kind?
like, yeah, that's your wave, dog. You have it.
What kind of shark though? Like I don't know. What kind of sharks do you have there?
Uh, tigers, reef
Fuck that.
sharks.
Nah, fuck that. I'm out. I'm bailing
Yeah.
out.
Like the
That's
boat that I used to
wicked.
work on, like there used to be a 12-foot shark that used to like come up underneath the gangway, getting onto the boat, and just like rub up against the boat and go back.
Yo.
Yeah. So like
That's
there's
12
been a couple
subway
times where like
sandwiches,
I
bro.
fell off.
Absolutely not.
There's been a couple times like I hopped off. I fell off the board. And I'm like getting back up, and I see this shark, and he's like swimming towards me. And the first thing I do is just like, bye. And, like I don't swim away. I just stay still.
No,
Because
Yeah.
technically, if you
Scares
think
me.
about the shark, the anatomy of a shark, his eyes are like chickens on the side of his head. So if you're in front of it, he don't see you. Like literally, like they don't see you unless they turn sideways.
Yeah, no, fuck that. I don't trust them. They
You
look
just
like
grab, you
sideways.
just
I don't
touch
Gotta
the
get the
trust them.
nose
right
and like direct it
angle.
away from you.
They have like multiple rows of teeth, like because we got great whites here. That's like the most common one that you see around. Like
Yeah.
there's been like beach has been shut down recently because there's a tiger shark that how big was it? I think it was 8 foot or 9 foot. Probably 45 minutes from me, it swims between the two beaches and it shuts them down like literally every
Yo.
other week, and it's been doing it for years.
Yeah.
But yeah, we have great whites all
What
the
a
time where it'll be
troll!
like,
The only
You know
thing
it's
oh
funny
dude,
though.
that
Like,
shark,
What
that
a
shark is a fucking
troll!
asshole. That
you
shark
know
is an
going
asshole.
around
Yo,
like,
you know it's
we'll
it's
go
funny
shut
though.
down
Like,
this beach today. It's gonna be
yeah.
lit.
I'm
You know it's
afraid of
funny though. Like,
alligators. Like straight
like,
out,
they,
I'm afraid of alligators.
I feel that.
Like,
Like,
Alligator. All right, so
Yeah.
alligator versus crocodile. Fear of both? Or is it alligator specific? What's the deal here?
A crocodile would fuck you up.
Yeah,
Like
I'm
they'll
way
both
more.
fuck you
I'm
up.
Bro.
but-
way more fucking
crocodile
terrified
have
of
all
a
them teeth
crocodile.
and no toothbrush, bro. Fuck that.
Do you know what the difference between an alligator and a crocodile is, though?
Yeah, it's a literal fucking tooth difference.
No.
Oh, it's
One
a
will
whole
see you
different.
later, and one will see you in a while.
There you go. I mean, that's
Uh,
about as accurate, honestly, as far as I'm concerned.
It's
Like,
so
I'm a,
done.
like we have them here in our area, right?
I'm
Like,
like,
you
wait.
see the sharks at our beach, right?
yeah, sure.
But like you can see them. A freaking alligator
Oh,
in the river, like you just hear the splash. And if
Mm,
you're not quick enough, that they're gonna get your leg.
Oh man, when
yeah,
they do
no,
that
fuck
rumble
that.
sound and they start like making all the water jump up and shit.
Dude.
It's a mating thing when they do that.
Yeah, that's so cool. I love that. I've seen them do it a couple times
Ooh,
in the wild.
why are you
Dude,
even like?
crocodiles,
Why do
though,
you know
like,
this?
I
Why do I
have
know
this.
this? I love animals, man. I fucking fuck with animals and weird facts with them. They're so
Oh,
dope. Like,
I watch
So did
animals
Man,
Steve.
not just for the sex scene. For the
I I have this thing with like animals that I'm fucking terrified of. I become like obsessed with, and I want to learn everything about them because my thing is if I can understand it and I know more about it, then I won't be scared of it. It's
Sure.
bullshit. I'm still terrified.
I give you
I'm
props for
if
that.
anything, I'm even more like intrigued. So
I give you
I
props
have
for
like
that.
thanks.
Because if I
Um,
see a frog on TV, I'm turning that bitch off. I'm like, yo, I'm out.
Good
No,
night.
I can't. Like, I'm so like, but with crocodiles specifically, I am just there's just something about them. I think they're the most beautiful things to
Heard.
the point, and
Wow.
I've shown Moldrick what I'm gonna do, and he was like, "You're fucking insane." But there's a thing in Darwin called the Cage of Death, and it's a Pyrex cage, and they lower it. You get in it, and they lower it halfway into the water, and they feed crocs, and you are in the water
That's
with the
dope.
croc.
That's
And I
fucking
can't
dope.
fucking wait to do it. I'm so
Oh, that'd be
excited.
super dope.
It's
Yeah,
like shark
hell yeah.
diving, pretty
I
much.
can do that.
Yeah,
I do
it
that.
is. But it's like
Wow.
it's complete. If
Like I
that's
ain't
how I
gonna
go
lie.
out, that's how I go out.
I ain't gonna
Like,
lie.
like,
Like once I see an alligator like next to me, like I'll fuck with it. Like I'll try to. I'll
Yeah.
start messing with it. You
What?
know what I mean?
like,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm.
Yeah, if I
like,
see an alligator next to me, I fuck with it. Duh.
Yeah.
What
Yeah.
else do you do?
Turn
That's
around
right.
and walk the other
Serious.
way. That's his space. The Earth is very big. There's a lot of other spaces to
I'm not
be
trying to
in.
mess with that stuff. Really,
Yeah.
I'm not
Hey,
trying to mess with
have
that
you
stuff.
ever had alligator? That
Yes,
shit is good.
it
I
Yeah.
is
want to
good.
taste it.
You gotta
I really
remember,
want to taste it.
I'm Mexican and in Texas. If
Oh
I can
yeah,
shoot it and I can kill it, I'm gonna eat it.
bet.
I see.
I went
I-
crabbing and ended up catching myself an alligator at one point. That was terrifying.
How,
Alligators
wait,
probably got it from each
wait.
other.
How do you accidentally catch a
Oh,
fucking
all right.
alligator?
Well, look, we were being little shit asses. We had a string and we had chicken legs, and we're like, yo, we can catch some crabs with these. So we did. We went out, got a big ass hook, shoved that shit on the end of it, wrapped it around chicken legs, and threw that into the water. And the crabs, they grab onto it, and then they just like, they're stingy and they get,
Hold on.
yeah, they won't let go. So you just like pull it up and you got crabs. So we were doing that.
Yeah.
And my little string started moving around on the surface of the water. I was like, "Oh, fuck around, hell yeah!" I started pulling it. It wasn't it wasn't coming right. It was pulling a little harder than I was expecting. And I was like, "Oh shit, what's going on?" It got snagged on something. Suddenly, out of nowhere, that shit started pulling out my hand. My entire hand sliced open from that like rope just pulling from it super fast. And just a few seconds later, we saw this fucking alligator come right up to the surface, rope hanging all in and around its mouth. Like, yeah, I got that chicken leg and this rope. What now? So I didn't catch it, but you know, that's the hook.
You really out here
That's the
trying to
hook.
be fucking American Steve-O and
Yo,
goddamn.
we weren't even trying, and next thing you knew, there it was. We
Gee,
didn't
I
crab
can't- you know
anymore
what?
after that. We were done.
I
We
can't
were
raise
done.
kids in America. I don't trust them. Anything with my blood and my DNA is gonna be doing dumb shit like that.
Mhm.
I mean, it's pretty much fun. Like it's fun when you're messing with them.
Right.
Yeah,
Fun.
until like my kids
Until
like
some shit goes
trying to
down.
like climb home with one leg.
For you fight emus.
Fun.
Hey, I don't fight emus. We lost the war, okay? We lost the war. I see an emu, I'm gonna shit my pants and cry, okay?
Yeah.
I'm hiding. I'm not fighting.
Birds are different, man. Birds are different. Look.
No,
if they're-
Australia literally lost a war to the emus twice.
That's insane.
Google
This
emu
is
war
real.
Australia.
Google check it.
Oh, I
It's a
believe
thing.
it. I believe it entirely.
Teddy's face right now is like, is it for real that they lost to a bird? Like I
Yo,
see
There was a
the
lot
other
of
leg.
them though.
Like you can tell on
There
his
was a-
face
They got clapped, bro. I believe.
twice. Like they gave up, bro. Like this war was lost so bad they were like, you know what? We're gonna give you a section. Pick the section, and then we'll just fence it up to stay away from you.
Pretty much. We were like, fuck it, we're just gonna build around.
It's called Northern Australia.
Northern Territory.
Northern Territories.
That's the North Korea of Australia right there.
Dude, it was that like those birds really. Okay, but here's the thing. Do you know what they sound like? Because I spoke about this on stream probably 6-7 months ago, and someone was like, "Hey, you're scared of birds. Emus are probably bigger than you. They are. I don't want to talk about it. Google what they sound like." And I did on stream, and fuck that noise. Fuck that noise. They sound terrifying. They make this like hollow, deep, and it's loud, but they make this like hollow, deep fucking knocking noise almost. But it is so loud. And I'm like, nah, if it's pitch black and I hear that and I look over and I see this fucking long-necked feathery fuck in the distance, I am running.
That
I am
shit sounds
fist-fucking
crazy.
the other way.
It sounds like some.
It is something from a horror movie. Telling you right now.
Yeah, like
I'm
some
not
It is
going
straight
to,
up
monster
something from a horror
noise.
movie.
I'm not coming to Australia. I'm gonna hang out over here.
Yeah, it's
You
like
can have that island.
Yeah, I mean, look. To be fair though,
Oh,
most of the shit in Australia, if you leave it
that one
alone,
was crazy
it won't
right
fuck
here.
with you. Yeah, you listening? It's
Ooh.
terrifying, right?
Yo, that shit is
Yeah,
wicked.
it's horrible. But that's the thing. Like most of the shit in Australia, like if you leave it alone, it won't fuck with you. And everyone's worried about like, oh, the sharks, the crocodiles, the spiders. You know what you got to worry about? You got to worry about the cute shit in Australia because that shit will kill you. Kangaroos will fuck you up. Koalas will fuck you up and give you chlamydia. Like they don't care. Like 60% of koalas have chlamydia in their claws.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Stay the fuck away from.
It's not
koalas.
that. It's not the sexually transmitted chlamydia. It's a different kind. But yeah.
I was
They,
about
like-
to say, like, people
You
be
still
fucking
got
koalas over
chlamydia.
there?
How do you
No.
not say you
Yeah,
don't have
and it's
chlamydia?
still transmissible. What the fuck?
Yeah.
That's some fucked
no.
up shit.
Yeah. Like I think it was 60% of koalas. Hold on,
Yeah.
I googled this recently. Let me pull it up. It'll be in my history.
I'm not.
Yeah, those toads, man. Those toads, honestly, that's like the most dangerous fucking shit you all
The
have
cane
over there.
toads?
Yeah, fuck those. Are you kidding
Bro,
me?
those are
Jesus
terrifying.
Christ.
And we get like waves of them being everywhere.
I know. Man, they kill
I-
anything, man. Dogs are
checked out
dying.
when I
out.
heard
Cane
toad.
toad.
I was
The
like,
cane
yo, I'm
toad,
good.
it's an idiot idea, just like a bunch of stupid other human ideas that have to do with animals. They were like, oh, we got problems with crops and grubs. Well, we got to get rid of those. Bring in some cane toads that don't even eat those grubs. And sure enough, the cane toads just exploded because nothing could eat them because they're poisonous. So nothing
we
on the
can't get rid of
entire whole place could eat these fucking toads. And they
Yeah,
just went
like, it's
crazy. Now they
fucked
like
up.
took over the whole place.
I'm slowly
Yeah, but
like
it's
checking.
it's controlled most of the time.
I'm slowly checking Australia off the to go to
One bit
list.
at a
I'm like,
time.
yo,
I'm saying what
It's like,
the.
it went from want to go to not visit.
Yeah,
like, like if I'm gonna meet M, fly M here.
right? No,
Yeah,
I'm
you know what? Everybody says that. Nobody wants to come here. Apparently, I'm
Yo,
not selling it very
aight.
well.
no joke though. Whereabouts do you live? So I have two people that live in Australia.
It's
who
only
I'm
like
very close to,
three
and
cities.
I'm gonna be going over there in the next couple of years. I don't know when exactly,
nice.
but for sure.
Sorry, I'm in Western Australia. I'm in Perth.
Australia's dope. Okay, this is gonna be on the eastern side. Eastern side is where.
Yeah, so it is stupid expensive to come to Western Australia. Like
Sure.
to come to Perth, you can literally fly around the eastern side for as much as it would cost for you to fly here.
Jesus.
Yeah, like that's why so many bands and like artists and
that
shit
side?
don't come to Perth. Like there's an ongoing joke like, oh my god, no one comes to Perth, and that's because it costs them as much as it does to come to Perth that it does to fly through the eastern states.
Why
Yo,
is that?
Cass is wilding over there on Teddy right now.
Shit.
She said, imagine your partner coming to like we're messing with you. Nah, babe, a koala scratched me, and that's why I got this.
It's a different kind of chlamydia. It's a different kind of bacteria, but yeah, it's 60% of koalas have chlamydia, and it like makes them blind and infertile and shit. So it really
Yeah,
fucks up the koala species.
100%. They have to y'all have to assist all those koalas all the time to actually keep their fucking population. Look,
Bro,
Wait, you
the
Australia is
know that's
fascinating.
fires
crazy?
killed 90% of the koala population last year.
Is that like
Ridiculous, man.
is that like one of your guys' excuse out there now? Like for real? Like that's a perfect fucking excuse in my book.
You don't
Like,
even
oh, I'm
want to
sorry,
hear the
baby, I got
excuses.
chlamydia. What do you mean you got chlamydia? Yeah, the koala scratched me.
You don't even want to hear the excuses that my friends' dumbass exes have given them for giving them chlamydia. I shit you not. The
fuck
toilet
Like,
seat
yo,
was one of the
I
excuses.
thought
Oh, no,
I
no,
thought
no.
the koala was nice, and then
Koalas be
But yeah, koalas will fuck a
Koalas.
bitch out. Like their claws, something else.
also they stink, man. They stink bad.
They do. And you know,
They
they literally spend most of their time high. Like the
yeah.
eucalyptus leaves they eat, that
They
gets them
just fuck
high.
it's
They're
super.
stoned.
Also, there's like no nutrients in that shit at all. They still
They
fucking eat
just
it.
sitting
What
there.
the fuck?
Do you wanna know what one of the main causes of death is for koalas? It's similar to sloths. It's because they get so stoned in the tree they fall out and die. Sloths, they
Oh,
mistake their
We
own
want
arm
me
for a
to
tree
live. What are
branch.
these animals? What are these animals?
Sloths mistake their own arm for a tree branch, grab on and fall.
They just
God.
passing chlamydia everywhere and getting so high they die. They're just falling. Like, yo, bro.
at least they were happy.
Oh, gosh.
That's
Yo.
like half the battle nowadays. Like you dying happy.
Yeah, I mean,
Koalas.
true. Yo, you're speaking true over there. We're
Like,
all
hey,
friends.
I mean, if I'm gonna go out, I'm going out happy and right off
That's
this
how
damn
fucking
tree
dope.
right here.
You know what?
Just
If I
like
was gonna
this.
go out, a shark wouldn't be the worst way.
I think it's painful.
Honestly,
Like, fuck.
dude,
I don't know.
sharks.
You bleed out pretty quick, man. You bleed out pretty quick.
No, you'd be surprised. Depends on
You're
what
gonna
limb they
like
grab onto.
that moment where it's like, holy shit, I just got ate. I'm good. I don't wanna. Or like I just got.
Shit.
Like my whole thing is like, how do you like
Oh.
process that? Like, if you're about to get eaten, you're just like, hey, yo, my arm is gone.
I don't. I'm like, oh, here's a sharp object sticking out my arm. I'm gonna stab it in its gills. Fucking die.
I'm over there.
That's what happens.
If that happens to me, I'm like, hey, yo, take the right arm first. Give me a chance.
There you go. There you go.
Take the right arm first. You have fun with that. You won't have teeth. You can be gummy after this, and then
Mhm.
hey, wait. So since we're talking about animals, does Hawaii have like a specific animal?
Yo, you got ferret issues.
like a state animal.
Not like like a koala or like an animal that comes strictly from Hawaii.
I'm a lot of
Yo,
frogs.
I think everything
A
imported
fuck ton
here.
of frogs,
No,
dude. Honestly,
like,
so many frogs.
Like
You know,
we
like-
have
like
this
here in
one.
We have javelinas. You know what I mean? It's like a pig.
We
Like
have koki frogs.
Yeah, they sound like they're saying "go pee, go
What
pee."
about the hoary
it's a
bat?
fun story. Okay, so I don't like frogs. I fucking hate frogs. You guys know this. I told you this. My last name is Koki.
Oh, fuck around, son.
So like the most annoying fucking thing in Hawaii is the Koki frog.
Yep.
So like all through high school, like I'd be getting called, "Oh, you fucking Koki frog." It's like, you motherfucker. Come at me then. But like,
Yep.
yeah, that's Hawaii's like annoying animal. It would be the Koki frog.
The
Because
Koki?
all day all night. All
Coqui?
you is coqui.
Coqui?
Yeah, when you
All
go
day,
out,
all night. It doesn't
That's
matter
like
what time of
that's
day
the
it
same
is.
shit in Puerto Rico, bro. That's why you hear
yeah,
coqui, coqui,
cookie.
Yep. Yeah,
When you go
that's
out to pee in the middle of the night,
coqui.
it straight up sounds like that's what they're saying.
that's like that's
Cookie?
cousins that I didn't know I had. You know, they're just out there.
Cookie?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, I'm not even kidding. Like, you know how we were making the joke about like everyone being your cousin?
uh,
I told this story the last podcast as well, but it literally happened that I think everyone in Perth who's from Portugal has Portuguese parents. They're all fucking related somehow, to the point that my ex's best friend, we joked that we were cousins, found out we're actually related. And then someone hit on my cousin at a club when I was with her. She looks Portuguese. I obviously don't. And they found out very quickly. She wasn't interested anyway. Found out very quickly that they're actually related as well. So he went to hit on me, and I was like, "I'm also her cousin." He goes, "You ladies have a nice night," and just left. He gave up.
I think the best one, like I use this as like an example, like so I went on a date with this girl. This was a while back. Went on a date, enjoyed my time. You know, just we had fun. Okay, we had fun. Not that kind of fun. We just had fun. But like I kissed her goodnight. Next day, I get a call from my cousin, and he's like, "Hey, yo, how was the date last night?" I was like, "Oh, it's good." Guess what? I was like, "What? You kissed your cousin last night?" I was like, "Fucking shit! You're not playing with me right now." He's like, "Yeah, no, you kissed your cousin." How did that feel? I was like, "Oh, fuck." Yeah, but it happens. It happens.
it
I had
happens.
a story. Someone that I knew through somebody else. She was telling a story kind of similar. She'd gone to another country to visit family, and it was her dad's like work Christmas party or some shit like that. So she's telling us this story of like, you know, this really hot person that she's hooked up with, and I didn't really like her. But she showed me, that's important to the story. But she showed me the photo of this person, and I was like, you know, okay, fair enough. Like everyone has their own taste. Like I'm not about to bash the way they look. Not for mine, but good on you. Anyway, so she's telling me this story and exactly kind of what happened. She ends up kissing them and hooking up, whatever. And then later on her dad introduces him as her cousin.
Oh,
And I'm there like,
oh.
Hey, yo.
that was your cousin? So
Yo.
she knew. And then what does she do? She tells me about how, so after she met him as her cousin, they kissed again. And I was like, ma'am, that is your cousin. And she goes, no, it's okay though. It was my second cousin.
It was my
Like, no,
second cousin.
bitch, it is not okay. So me and my second cousin used to be best friends. And that became a joke with her, me and her, because again, we don't look related and we do look like a lesbian couple when we're out. So we would hold hands and then I'd be like, don't, you're my cousin. She goes, it's okay, we're second cousins.
Damn.
Like, it was so funny. But yeah, it's fucking wild, man.
Oh
That
man.
yikes.
Anybody else got anything to add to it? We were already hitting the 3 hour mark, guys.
Yes, yes we are.
It went by fast.
Yo, dude,
Oh,
these
it
go
did.
by
It did, that
super
fucking
fast.
flew.
We're gonna jump in the main chat, y'all. If you can hear the voice, you be invited. We'll have a little after party rock out where you get a chance to talk to all of us. We'll take all the recording off and stuff though, so we'll just be vibing out. Exclamation mark Discord. Um, while we close out, we usually ask the guests to pick somebody for us to all rate out to. Usually that's a great way to end the podcast. It's another experience we get to enjoy too, because the reaction is usually crazy when we all, 3, 4 of us is all rating out to somebody. So we all get together and enjoy that real quick. If you want to start looking for that. Yo, I love it, man. I appreciate everybody for coming on out. Pensa, this was dope. It's great meeting you, man. Yo, it's crazy. Now we can say like we know somebody in Hawaii. We got
Hell
this
yeah.
dude that be fucking it up, line it up, best team out there. Like anybody that talk any shit and they coming from Hawaii, I'm be like, y'all not Pensa though. Like it's over, bro.
Now,
It's
Uh,
over, bro.
yeah, it's like I said earlier, it was a privilege to get asked to be on this podcast. Um, like honestly, it's still one of those things where it's just like I trip out when people ask me anything to like, oh, can you come talk to kids, or can you jump on this, or just help me feature on top of this this video I'm doing, or anything like that. So like, again, like, it means a lot. So thank you for even giving me a chance to talk about the journey, I guess you could say.
It's
100%.
dope. It's been good, man. It's been a
Yeah, it
great
was
talk so
awesome
far,
vibing.
bro. And I'm sad we gotta cut it short, but like I said, we can vibe out in the Discord afterwards, and we can hang out and we could talk some more crap or whatnot. But it's been fun, bro. It's been a great time.
I'm keen to
Alright.
get some food.
Yes,
All right,
So-
who y'all rating out to? Who y'all rating?
So this is a friend of mine. She's an Aussie streamer.
let's go.
Um, her name is Siaa Soul. She's a
Seattle.
yeah, SIAASOO. That's her Twitch name.
How you say it? S.
SIAASOO.
Mhm. Got you.
But yeah, she helped me out starting out when I was kind of like learning my niche when it came to streaming. She's
Mhm.
getting back into it now. Uh Amazing person. Probably one of the nicest people I met along the journey. But yeah, that would be who I would rate out to.
All right. Well,
The
any
name was?
closing thoughts? Any closing remarks? Anything you
Could
want to
you
touch
spell the
on?
name again?
SI oh, never mind. She just turned her stuff off.
She just went. She literally. I watched her go
Wow.
offline just
I
now.
literally saw okay. So
Here.
Dang it.
Next.
next
We
one.
got next.
Well
Damn.
then.
Okay, so
Oh,
this
wait.
guy,
You gotta
this
pick another
guy.
one.
Oh,
What was that?
you
for it,
were
go
saying
for it.
something?
Oh, I think we are gonna take a while to search. So I was gonna start talking. But go.
Okay,
Yeah.
so this other guy, I had him on my stream the other night. He's a funny guy. He just got back into streaming. His Twitch handle is Neon Dreams MP3. His name is Caleb. Real funny guy. Um, I just met him not too long ago, and when I tell you the vibes is always good with him, the vibes is always good. But
Gotta have them good vibes.
MP3.
yeah.
All right. I got
Neon
it.
Dreams MP3.
Will you throw a link down, Teddy?
Yeah, I got Yeah, I'll drop the link in the questions chat right there.
Beautiful. All right, there we go.
But last remarks, to anybody getting into streaming or trying to figure out the whole journey along the way, don't give up. There's always light at the end of the tunnel. If there's something you want, if this is something you want to do, uh, don't be afraid to reach out and be a friend to everyone.
Get some help,
Sounds
man.
good, you
Ask
guys.
questions.
That's amazing.
You guys heard it. Pence to himself. Point Panic still looking for apps. Go check him out. Point Panic dot. What was it? No, Point Panic. Esports,
Underscore
right?
esports. Yeah.
Underscore
Yep.
esports. Make sure you guys go check them out. If you guys want to be part of the whole esports community, that's the place to go. I actually got involved with them 2 weeks ago that I was finally brought into it.
Yeah.
I had
That's
to beg
amazing.
him. I had to send him food for him to accept me.
Yeah,
But
No, he had to
Wait, you
just
got
teach me how to.
accepted?
He had to teach me how to roll the R's. You know what I mean? Then not. I'm still working on it.
that's the payment. You got to roll R's. I heard
Bro.
Wait a
that.
No,
minute. You got
not
accepted? I'm
not
still
for
waiting.
me. I said teach me, not for me.
Fair.
episode number 4 next Sunday, 9 Eastern. No, wait, it's 8 Eastern, right?
8 or
Uh,
9. It's 9. We do 9.
Yeah, 9 Eastern, 8 Central, and I don't know what the other ones are, but
10 a.m., boys.
channels.
It's 4 o'clock
Follow
Hawaii
the link
time.
to the recording of the podcast. I swear to God, I do this for a living.
that's
But make sure you guys
amazing. The
follow
4 different time zones right here, right?
Yup.
We got
Yeah.
five
Five.
different time zones. Yeah,
Bro,
5 different time zones.
madness.
We're actually right now in the future. Believe it or not, on one of the times. I'm being serious, bro. I'm not drunk.
Dude, this
I
is
swear.
amazing, bro. I love
But
I'm telling y'all that
I love it. This
you're
is
gonna have a
surreal
good
as fuck.
Monday.
That moment was just man cool.
So make sure you guys go check out the upload. It's usually uploaded by Wednesdays on our podcast website. Links are somewhere in there. Somebody dropped.
Podbean, baby.
Is it Wednesday?
Exclamation mark podcast, exclamation mark pod. We'll have it out available tomorrow, man.
Oh, we're ahead of the game now. We were used to be
Yes.
Wednesday. No, Wednesdays we're gonna tell you guys who's the next star.
Yes, the next ghost.
Yeah,
The next
that's
guest.
See, they don't give me cue cards, and I forget. I'm sorry.
That's right. We
It's
keep
the-
Oh,
going
do you want me
that
to
door,
start holding
man.
them
It's
up?
the-
Yeah,
Holding them up?
pressure.
I'm not even kidding. I'll do it.
the
I'll do it.
teleprompter.
I love it.
I'll literally, I'll make
Where's the director dropping the fact? They drop. Come on, bro. Shaka, where you at?
I love it. Oh yeah, no,
I'll
Shaka,
start having
Shaka
them
man,
and I'm just like,
love it.
psst.
But we'll see you guys next Sunday. We're gonna go ahead and raid out to Neon Dreams.
Neon Dreams. Yeah, I'll
Neon
start the raid
Dreams
up.
and
Alrighty.
MP3. I believe he's playing Final Fantasy 14. So go give him some fun. Let's make it a memorable one for him. And I guess we'll see you on the next one.
Yes.
Bye.
Hey,
Purr, purr, purr.
And love always wins.
Her.
I love it.
I'm not drunk, I swear.
Yeah, over here, Dev.
I got a question sometimes.